school sports have evolved thanks to Prep Spin. Tonight, catch all the hard-hitting action live and in real time as the game happens in 1080p HD video. Join us tonight for the Mingy Beef Jerky High School Football Game of the Week with the legend, Gary Ball, Coach Mike Meehan, and the king of stream, William Moorfield. Nobody does high school football like Prep Spin does. The Mingy Beef Jerky High School Game of the Week comes your way now.
All those teams they lost to are definitely in state championship contention.
That's right. They are. They all can play in the playoffs, at least go deep into the playoffs for sure.
Look at this great camera shot we have on Prep Spin. Tates Creek comes in, and Lexington Catholic's the opponent. They're coming off a game where they would rather just forget about and start fresh. They're 4-1 Catholic. They're ranked 5th in the state in 4A.
They are, but they ran into a juggernaut last week. We did that game on Prep Spin, and I'll tell you what, that Lexington Christian team is, if they're not a state champion, then they're at least a runner-up.
I think they were a state champion, Coach. They'll beat Beechwood. Let's talk about this game tonight. Jack Goldman, I don't think he'll have back-to-back bad games.
No, he had some trouble last week. I think he realized that. I'm sure he worked on the things he needed to work on this week, but you're right. He had some trouble for sure.
And then you look at his receivers. You got, of course, Jack Mundy, Blake Busen, Tanner Perdoshi. You got Hunter Foster. He's got a lot of weapons to throw the ball to.
That was one of the strengths that they've had over the last few years, and especially this year, is there are so many targets that he can go to that it's tough on a defense. You can't pick out who the athlete is that they want to throw to.
I think Walker Hall needs to have a good game tonight as well.
He does. And you and I have talked about this for the last few years. I know probably I could get some criticism, but honestly, I thought that the biggest weakness Lexington Catholic have, and they've had really good teams, was they didn't have that running back that could power the ball over the goal line. They've had the quick guys, the guys that can break for the long ones, but they never had that guy. Well, it looks like this year and probably next year that they're going to have that guy.
Tates Creek has a lot of sophomores, kiddie cores, I call them. They'll be really good. You better get them this year because next year and the year after they're going to be really good. Andrew Witherington is a quarterback. He's a 5'11 sophomore, and Coach, he's really coming to his own according to Jonathan Hawks.
Yeah, Coach Hawks now, the great track coach at Tates Creek, now coaching football again. Glad to see that. He's a good man. But yeah, you're right. The conversation is that he's got all the skills to be a really, really top-notch quarterback.
His primary target is Marquavian Smith, and Marquavian Smith, the leading receiver on the team. The leading rusher is Matthew Underwood. So Tates Creek does have some weapons.
They have some weapons. Again, it's going to be one of those games that's going to be won in the pit there between the offensive and defensive line. Catholic struggled last week with both of those situations.
Let's turn our attention to defense. They're led on defense by Logan Julian, the middle linebacker. He's a real good one. Laquan Newby, those two guys from the linebacker spot are really good players.
Yeah, and it's going to take that kind of play because against Lexington Catholic, the linebackers have to really be able to stop the run and help with the run, but they're going to have to drop and get into pass rush, drop and get into pass coverage too.
And you look at defense for Catholic, Jack Mundy is one of the stalwarts back there. And Sam Clements, What a speedster, Coach. He leads them in interceptions.
Yeah, he leads them in interceptions, but once he gets the ball, I tell you, he's dangerous. But Mundy's one of my favorite players. What do you always say? Monday on Friday night.
Monday
right?
on Friday night.
Yeah, he can play. He can play both sides of the ball.
You know what's hurting this crowd here tonight, Coach? The crowd is not really as good as we see at Catholic. You got Oktoberfest going on tonight.
Oktoberfest going on, and boy, I tell you what, I know if anybody's interested in it, they have something going on at the horse park, a big thing that we ran into this
Not
week.
interested.
We were camping. Oh,
Not interested.
cycling and bourbon together. I mean, you can't beat that, those two things, cycling and bourbon together. Well, I tell you, one of the things that I wanted to do, Gary, was talk about what are the keys to the game.
Give us our keys to the game, Coach.
All right, for Lexington Catholic, if anybody saw them last week, like we did, here's the three things. Number one, tackle better. I watched that film again today. I watched our preps been broadcast today. They missed so many tackles. They had an opportunity to stop Lexington Christian many times, but couldn't stop them because they missed tackles. The second thing is to be in the correct position. I think that a lot of times their defensive secondary and linebackers were not in the right place when they were supposed to. That's why those receivers were breaking open. In fact, I'm not sure, but you know, in LCA's first, Lexington Christian's first touchdown, I think that Lexington Catholic only had 10 men on the field. But I counted them.
Was that the long pass to Moore?
Yes. And then the third thing for Lexington Catholic is, and you noticed this last week, catch the ball when it's thrown to you. Uncharacteristic of Tates of Lexington Catholic receivers that dropped the ball, but they dropped several last week.
Yeah, they really did.
And also the quarterback was off. He was throwing behind players a little bit. For Tates Creek, simple. Number one, no turnovers. You cannot give this Catholic team the ball in good field position. Number two, win the battle with your defensive backs. I haven't seen Tates Creek. I don't know how they cover, but if they're playing man-to-man or if they're in their zones, they've got to match up with those receivers and take them out of the game. And number three, the defensive line has to establish the line of scrimmage on the other side. They've got to be able to penetrate and get some rush on the Lexington Catholic quarterback.
Those are the keys to the game. It's Lexington Catholic and Tates Creek. We'll be back on this after this time out on the Mingy Bid Circuit Game of the Week on PrepSpin.com.
Same shoes, same mixer, same computer, same items, different prices. So why would you pay more for the same thing? Lexington Diagnostic Center and Open MRI can save you 30 to 60% compared to the costs of local hospitals. We have a state-of-the-art facility in the Lexington area. We believe that every patient deserves the best in affordable, quality care. Avoid surprise billing. Come to Lexington Diagnostic Center. Imaging focused on you.
At Atkinson Sims & Kermode, we're here to help you get back to what matters most.
Helping you through your financial situation is our only purpose. We are involved at every step, guiding you towards relief.
A better life can't exist after bankruptcy. Start your bankruptcy for as little as $78. Call us today and take the first step towards a new beginning. At Atkinson Sims & Kermode, helping you through your financial situation is our only purpose.
We are involved at every step, guiding you towards relief. Take the first step and dial 859-CALL-ASK or visit ask-law.com to schedule a free consultation.
High school sports are as American as apple pie. And going to a game or meet is a chance to see the stars of tomorrow shine today. But as anybody who's ever attended a high school sporting event in Kentucky knows, you can't have the stars without the stripes. High schools are currently looking for new officials in almost every sport. Who looks good in stripes? Anybody looking for a way to stay connected to a sport they love. If you like the idea of giving back to your community while earning a few extra bucks, chances are you'd look good in stripes too. We want to hear from you. We need to hear from you. No officials means no games. No stripes means no stars. And what kind of America would that be? Kentucky needs more high school officials. Go to highschoolofficials.com to sign up or learn more. That's highschoolofficials.com.
Welcome back to Lexington Catholic at Tates Creek and Catholic here tonight with tonight's starting lineups. Here's Mike Meehan.
Okay, first of all, the offense for Tates Creek High School, coached by John Smith. At left tackle, Devin Young. He's 6'1", 195-pound sophomore. Elijah Perkins at the left guard. He's 6 foot, 230 pounds. Ishmael Simmons at center. Tyler Elliott is the right guard at 5'10", 255, a sophomore. Daniel
Brummagin.
Yeah, I think it's Brummagin. I think I had a couple relations of his when I was teaching. 6 foot, 216 pounds, a sophomore. At wide receiver, Marquavian Smith, 5'8", 160-pound sophomore. Looks good. Michael Webb, 6'1", 175-pound senior. Alion Blevins, 5'5", 160-pound senior. At quarterback, Andrew Witherington, 5'11", 150-pound sophomore. At halfback, Matthew Underwood, 6 foot, 180-pound senior. At Cortez Guy is at the wide receiver on the other side, number 81, 5'9", 160-pound sophomore. Okay, and the defense for Lexington Catholic. Starting at left defensive end, Robert Hall, 5'7", 185-pound junior. Nose guard, Quentin Duffy, 6 foot, 286-pound monster at senior. At right defensive end, Elliot Movaro, 6'2", 245. We like him, don't we, Gary?
Yes.
That kid can play some football. Spencer Bennington at the Rover linebacker, 6 foot, 160-pound junior. Jack Monday on Friday night, 6'1", 185-pound senior. Patrick Davis, 5'11", 198-pound senior at linebacker. And at other linebacker, Harrison Romero, 5'9", 286, a senior. At the left corner, these guys will be tested against Tates Creek. Erickson Pierre-Louis is 5'8", 145-pound junior. Samuel Clemens at free safety, 5'5", 100, he's probably, 180-pound sophomore. At cornerback, Blake Busen, 6 foot, 170-pound senior.
Those are your starting lineups tonight, Tates Creek and Lexington Catholic. We'll check the defensive Creek and the offensive Catholic a little bit later in the game once we know. Coach, what do you expect here in the early going of this game?
Oh, boy. Well, I expect Lexington Catholic to go back to what they are strongest at. They had such a rough time last week executing just about anything that they had. And a lot of it was, of course, Lexington Christian is a fine football team with many, many strengths. But Lexington Catholic had some mistakes, and I think they worked hard this week trying to correct it. I know Coach Smith and his staff, they are really, really good at noticing those things. They watched a lot of film, and I think that they're going to correct that. We do know they have a really good kicker, so I think they're going to work on pinning the other team, pinning the Commodores back on kickoffs, play good defense, try to get the ball back, and then get something going, get Goldman hot. Goldman's got to be hot.
Yep. We'll step out. We come back in 1 minute. We'll have the kickoff, Lexington Catholic and Tates Creek here on the Minky Beach Turkey Game of the Week and the Whitaker Bank Traveling Mobile Unit. We'll be back.
Neighbor helping neighbor. At Whitaker Bank, we believe in giving back to our communities. Through our many sponsorships, we help provide our fellow Kentuckians with family-friendly fun and events, and scholarships to help students reach their dreams. We know you need banking to be fast and easy, We help with personalized services like mobile deposit. Get the app today and snap, deposit. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky.
We're back. There you see Kevin Brueggemann talking to some of his defensive players here at Catholic. And Coach, Lexington Catholic, have we got the stats up from WL Stats?
Not yet, but they're coming in, it looks like.
Yeah, Kenny Bourne with WL Stats. And it'll be Tates Creek kicking off to Lexington Catholic. So we'll set the offense for you for Catholic and the defense for Tates Creek, Coach.
Okay.
Muhammad Hassan is set to kick it off. Sam Clements is usually the deep man for Catholic, and what's about set for football tonight?
Okay, it'll be a good one. We'll try to catch the starting lineup here as we go along.
Maybe Curtis, 44, kicking off. Here's the kick, and the kick is underway, and it's time is called. Somebody must have ran off sides.
Yeah, I think it was offsides on the kicking team for sure. Lexington Catholic's offense for this game. Hunter Foster at tight end, Jake Nash at left tackle, Harrison Romero at guard, center is Joe Schlarman, Elliot Movaro at right guard, Quentin Duffy at right tackle. Of course, in the backfield, we have at quarterback Jack Goman, Tanner Pedroshi at wide receiver at Y, tight end, Corbin Perry at wide receiver, Walker Hall, number 24, he's going to be called on a lot tonight, at fullback, halfback Jack Monday, Blake Busen is at the other wide receiver. So we're expecting a good matchup here. If Tates Creek can play, up to their standards, their schedules tested them.
Here's the kick coming from Tates Creek, and it's going to be Curtis, and he's into it. Clements comes up, takes it 23. He's at the 30. Sam Clements, 35. Good return up to the 38-yard line by Sam Clements.
Clements is a good one. He really is. He's a good, fast, quick returner. Theo Jones made the tackle, 5'11", 190-pound sophomore.
Sam Clements returned at about 15 yards, and the football marked at the 38-yard line, far hash mark. And Goldman's got Walker flanked him in the backfield. Twins to the left, Monday, triple receivers to the left. And Goldman gives to Walker Hall. Stutter step 40, 45, and tackled right there, 45-yard line. And it was one of the linebackers, Laquan Newby, came up and got him.
Right, that was a really good cutback that he had there. He ran to the right, planted that foot, and cut straight upfield to run the football.
Got 8 yards, 2nd and 2. Goldman back to pass, looks right, now throws it. It's going to be a diving catch. There's a flag down in the backfield. That's usually trouble for the offense.
Yeah, I think it's a holding penalty right there in the offense. Again, he tried that quick screen to the left side. If you saw that, he tried to get that left side wide receiver on a quick screen or quick hitch. Yep. But he was covered, so he had to back away and try to go to the right.
Anthony Ravizzi, Elijah Perkins, Devin Dansby up front. Laquan Newby made the last stop. Logan Julian, Cardell Wright, Savion Mogoroso, Kobe Middleton, Matthew Underwood, Keyshawn Douthit, Mike Webb are the safeties. That's the defense for that penalty. Takes it all back. It'll be 2nd down and 15 for Catholic. Fake to Hall, throw over the middle of the mud, and it's caught taken up to the 44-yard line. Man, that was a big play there for Catholic, and the receiver was made by Bennington.
Bennington made a nice catch, a nice throw. See, that's what we didn't see last week, Gary. We didn't see that connection last week that we're seeing right there.
Monday. And that's Goldman, keeps himself, got the first down to midfield.
Yeah, I like Goldman running the ball too. He's a tough kid, does a really good job. Tates Creek's defense looks like they're running a 3-4 look. We'll keep an eye on their secondary and see what they're doing to challenge these receivers. Right now they're in just a 4-shell zone.
1st and 10 for Lexington Catholic. Goldman Gives to Hall, dancing the line, hit and knocked backwards. And who else but Logan Julian, the number one tackler on the team, Coach.
Number one tackler on the team, did a really, really good job. Dimitri Johnson, the 6'2", 200-pound junior, reached in there and grabbed the leg to slow him down.
Second down and 10. 10 minutes and 13 seconds ago. First quarter, no score. Opening drive of the game, Coach.
That's DeMarte Johnson, I believe. I apologize.
Trips to the near side. Hall goes in motion. He throws it out to Hall. Hall catches it and tackle from behind. A good play, and that's turned in by the linebacker Newby, Laquan Newby, making his second great play.
Nice job on the tackle. Actually, pretty good block downfield. He just took too long waiting for the block, and he got caught from behind.
Twins to both sides for Jack Goman. Goman back and they're looking over the sideline now.
They were trying to disguise the defense. Tates Creek was. The Commodores did a good job, but they're dropped back in that 4 shell now.
Out of the pistol. Goman throws it, and it's caught, and a hit put on him right when he catches it. That's Bennington again, spins at the 41-yard line, short of the first down, but they'll go for it. 4-down territory, I do believe.
I believe so, too. Yeah, they're going to try to go for it. They may go on a long count here.
Spencer Bennington has had a couple nice catches in this game. Got a full house backfield. They're going for it. Here comes the give to Hall into the line, and he just got it.
Again, another really good job of reaching in there, making a tackle by Elijah Perkins.
Perkins did a nice job. He's a good size, 6'3", 230.
Yeah, I believe Mr. Perkins he's got a little impetus here to get in there and make some tackles in the backfield.
At the 40-yard line, 1st and 10 for Catholic. Going, he gives to Hall in the line, 35, and up in it at the 34-yard line. Newby got him again.
Underwood was in on that tackle too.
Underwood. And 25, the other linebacker, Cardell Wright, helped out.
Yeah, they're gang tackling, so.
Wall gives to Hall. Hall into the line, breaking tackles, 25, and he's going to be knocked down by Underwood at the 18, 19-yard line.
Yeah, Mr. Hall looked like he was trying to fly. He was swinging that arm like he was trying to get some air time.
First down there in the red zone.
Nice
There's
job
a good look at Underwood. Made that last play. 8 minutes and 2 seconds to go. First, there's a late flag coming in by the back judge.
Let's see what they have here. Yeah. Yep. False start offense.
This is what hurt Catholic last week against LCA.
It did at the worst possible times too, Gary. Just when they needed the yardage, they get backed up. They were always behind the sticks.
Big offensive line for Lexington Catholic. 1st and 15 at the 24. Goman cuts it back inside the 15 and down to the 10-yard line. Underwood got him again. Good stop by Underwood, or Goman would have gone in.
Yeah, I believe Underwood's going to have a lot of tackles in this game by the looks of it. And when your safeties are coming up making tackles, you're in trouble.
2nd down. Goman, quick snap. Shovels it to Walker Hall. Hall up into the 8-yard line. Good play turned in there by the outside corner, Kobe Middleton.
Kobe came up quick to make that tackle. Jumped right on it. Nice job.
I told you the Tates Creek team is better than you think, Coach.
Well, we'll see how this drive goes.
Yeah.
This is where you really test him when you get down close. Big gap between the guards.
Give to Hall, bouncing inside and up in it by Underwood. Underwood's made a couple nice plays.
Yes, he did. Nice job. That hole, he bounced outside on that. Mr. Hall should have probably stayed inside. If you look at that again, you'll see there's a gap between the two defensive players, and that linebacker's just not coming up to fill that gap. Let's take a look at it and see this time. Yeah, the hole's right there to the left of the center.
2nd and goal at the 6-yard line. Goman fakes the all, rolls left, wants a throw. He throws it, and it's a Mundy on Friday night with the touchdown.
Nice job by Mr. Mundy, getting in there on a little flare, little play-action pass, a waggle look, and watch this little waggle look. Good fake inside. That fake pulled that linebacker that could have dropped in that zone, see? Yep, no way. Good job. Nice job. That was a good play call. Good job by Lexington Catholic's offense with the play.
11th touchdown of the season for Jack Goldman. Has 11 TDs passing. 4th touchdown for Jack Mundy. And for the extra point is Max DeGraff, one of the best kickers in the state.
Yeah, I would say there's 3 really good kickers that we've seen, and I think he's one of them.
Bennington puts it down. DeGraff puts it up, and it's through. They got away from the officials, but the extra point was good. 7-0 Catholic, 6:39 to go. Tates Creek will receive for the first time tonight. 7-0 Catholic on top on the Mingy Beer Turkey game of the week.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be for generations to come.
Max DeGraff has it teed up, and for the first time, we'll see Tates Creek offense tonight, Coach.
Yeah, I'll drop my money on him. Kick into the end zone here. Let's see.
Kick is going back deep, and it's going to be in the end zone, a touchback. As you had back there, you had a couple of players, Middleton and company, but they just watched the ball. Tates Creek will take over at the 20-yard line.
All right, let's see how Tates Creek. And also, I'm interested in Catholic's defense, how they're going to play him. I couldn't tell you because I've not seen Tates Creek. I'll admit that. I have not seen. I tried to find film on him. I couldn't see anything on him. So we'll just have to play this one by ear.
Andrew Witherington is a quarterback, a sophomore. His primary back is Matthew Underwood. Underwood played pretty good on defense that time.
He did. He was pretty good. He was darn good.
Yep. He and the linebackers were good as well. Underwood breaks Otto in the back. He's in the backfield with the quarterback, Witherington. Andrew fakes, looks to pass. It's caught and gets up to the 21-yard line. He's smothered there by Lexington Catholic and company.
Yeah, that was a whole
Catch
bunch
was made
of
by
people.
Smith.
Yeah, a whole bunch of people in on that tackle. That was a pretty good job. One of the people I saw in there was Mackley, Cannon Mackley. Okay, that was like a tight trips on the right side, almost with a short back in there. We used to call him a short back, but he's not really in a slot. He's more in toward the tackle.
Cannon Mackley getting the start tonight. How about that?
Hey.
Good-looking sophomore.
He does look good.
2nd and 8, pickup of 2. And it's going to be jump against Catholic and make it a 2nd and 3 situation.
Yeah, the big man got too excited. Elliot Mavaro, he just said, "Oh, I want this guy. I want to move," and he just moved too quickly.
Hate when that happens.
Oh, so does the coach. Let me tell you. Everybody getting their play from the sideline now. Nobody huddles anymore. It's that same formation. Now they've got a wide out there.
2nd and 3. Keyshawn Douthit split out. They got trip set to the right side.
Now go back the other way.
Somebody jumped there for Tates Creek.
Yep. Yeah, false start by the guy on the end there. So here we go, back and forth. That's about 10 seconds of my life I would like to get back. Nothing happened. All right, here we go. Still first and what? First and 10? I guess now it's 1st and 10, right? No. 2nd and 8.
2nd down and 8 instead of 2nd and 3, Coach. Big difference in your play call.
Right.
Witherington back in the pocket. Nice steps up. There's going to be a holding call. Rolls to the right, steps out of bounds, but we're going to have holding against Tates Creek.
Holding against Tates Creek, but I guarantee it wasn't number 55. Brummagem, 6 foot, 200-pound junior, took his man out of the picture. I have a feeling it was one of the wideouts, Gary. officials are trying to get a grip on what's going on. What in the world? See, Gary, it took him 15 seconds to call what you called in 2 seconds.
I don't understand it, Coach.
Well, they're explaining something. I don't know. There must have been some confusion on who it was on, maybe, or whatever. But they're back up again. Tates Creek cannot do this. They cannot do this to themselves.
No. And, you think about Catholic, they look like the Lexington Catholic of old on their offensive drive, mix up a good run to Walker Hall, good passes to different guys. It looked like the team of old.
Yeah, and I like Goman running the football. He's really a threat running the ball. All right, they're backed up. This is a tough situation for the Commodores.
Witherington with Underwood with him in the backfield. Gets Underwood, he running runs good. Over to the left side. He's to the 15, to the 20. Good running by Underwood to the 22-yard line.
Excellent running by Underwood. Good job of making the cut, getting outside. If it wasn't for Jack Mundy making the tackle, he might have gone quite a bit further.
Mundy has a touchdown catch tonight for Catholic and playing good defense. 3rd down and 9 for Tates Creek at the 21-yard line.
Yeah, it's tough on a player to make a run like that, get all that yardage, and still know you have 9 yards to go for a first down because of penalties.
4 minutes and 40 seconds to go, first quarter. Lexington Catholic 7, Tates Creek nothing. 3rd down. Here's Witherington. Rolls it right. He's being chased. Witherington throws, and it's caught. First down, and Smith will take it to the 37-yard line. That's Quavian Smith, the leading receiver.
Nice job by Smith on that catch. One of the things that's really interesting if you watch that play closely,
I did.
The right guard pulled left, and the quarterback bellied right back to throw the ball to the right side. Now that probably was basically a key to keep those linebackers going the wrong way so they could throw that short out.
So Witherington with a good pass to Smith has completed a couple passes as Smith, coach.
They lined up in quads, but now they're shifting out of quads into just a standard wideout formation, 2 on each side.
They got Webb out to the top along with Jones, and they got in the backfield Underwood, full house backfield. Here's a get to Smith, Marquavian Smith. He falls down and would have got good yardage, coach.
Yeah,
that 41-yard line.
It started at the wrong time. Really, everything went wrong at the beginning of that play. He got that yardage pretty much on his own. He ran into the other back. If you saw that,
is that what happened?
Well, yeah. Before the play, they were talking to each other like they were unsure about something.
Yeah.
And then I could tell what they were unsure of. Who goes first? Sound like Abbott Costello. Who goes first?
Who's on first? What's on second?
I don't know.
2nd down and 8 for Tates Creek, the Commodores. The white with the maroon, Catholic in blue. Fake, give over the left side, football dropped, and it's also dropped by Bennington. The receiver was Jones.
Yeah, Bennington came up and made that tackle. He probably wouldn't have got much yardage on that anyway. That was another one of those quick screen passes where you get downfield, the linemen get downfield to block some of the people, but you got to block the guy that's covering you. But that was pretty good. They're going to come back to that, but they're going to have to execute it a little bit better. 3rd and 9. This is a big call for them.
Yeah, 3rd and 8, coach. And Commodores last time they were in a situation they got a pass and got out of it. They got 4 receivers to the near side. Underwood in the backfield. High snap, pass over the side to Smith. Trying to break tackle.
What a
could
tackle.
Break the tackle. Spencer Bennington.
Oh, Bennington, nice job. You talk about grabbing a hold of. That's like trying to swat a mosquito. I mean, you have to be lucky to do it, and I think he's skilled and lucky to make that tackle. But did you see they came back to that same thing? Because they're seeing something there. They're seeing that if they go in that bunch trips and they get that one of those guys open, if the other 2 get their blocks, then they're going to go to the house.
So we'll see a punt now by Curtis.
Gary, much better disciplined Catholic defense on that series. Much better than last week.
Clements back deep to receive the punt. Kick is up and coming up, Clements. He's hit. There's a flag on 26. Thrown there, Coach.
Yeah, that's really tough, honestly, Gary. I mean, that's a tough one. 26. I don't have a 26 on my chart, but that's a tough play because he called that fair catch signal really late, really late. But again, you just can't hit a guy when he makes that call. Watch this. Watch how late he calls this fair catch. Here he comes. Here comes the guy. Boom. Right before he gets hit.
Almost fumbled.
Yeah.
Show it again. Second time. And nothing changed.
Yeah, nothing changed. He still got hit after the fair catch call. So that's another mistake. That's going to give him an extra 15.
2 minutes, 12 seconds here in the first quarter. Gary Ball with Coach Mike Meehan, William Warfield, the King of Stream, and Aaron Rose helping out tonight on the Mingy Beef Jerky Game of the Week. Lexington Catholic up 7-0. 2:12 in the first. Goldman with Hall to his left. Out of the pistol, sends DeGraff in motion, fakes to him, tucks it,
nice.
Hit, and dropped there, but nice play.
Another penalty
by Julian. Logan Julian made the hit, and a flag down on the play.
Another flag on the play. Another hold against Lexington Catholic.
How many holds is that tonight, Coach?
Well, it's too many. This game is slowed way down because of the penalties. Lexington Catholic's trying to get in a rhythm. They can't get in a rhythm because they keep making mistakes. They've got to clean that up. It's uncharacteristic.
They've got a week off next week, and then they play Boyle County, Coach.
That's good. They'll work on some of this stuff. But they're much better today than I saw them last week as far as their techniques go.
Trip receivers to the left, single receiver to the right. Hall is to the left to Goldman. Give to Hall up the middle. 40, running to the 45, 50, and tackled at the 47-yard line. And that was a good tackle by Mikael Webb.
It was. I'll tell you what, Hall's the kind of back that they've really needed here for a while. I like him, 6'5", 190, but I bet he's tough in the weight room. He looks really strong.
Pass out to DeGraff at the 45. First down to the 42, 43-yard line, and making the stop there for Tates Creek was
Laquan Newby, baby.
Yeah, Newby and Middleton.
Yeah, nice job. Again, that's that bubble screen that you talk about. They have about 4 different screens that they can run.
Goldman, who has a touchdown in the game, gets to Hall. Walker down to 35. Picked up 8 yards. I tell you, he's just picking up 8 yards with no problem.
They found a weakness and they're hitting it. They're really hitting it hard. Number 26 made the tackle. I just don't have a 26 for Tates Creek. Somebody needs to let us know. If somebody can, out there for Tates Creek, let us know who 26 is.
Yeah, we heard about the jersey numbers, but pass behind Foster to the 15. Foster down to the 15-yard line. He is stopped there, making the stop. Outstanding saving tackle was made by Cartez Guy.
Yeah, Cartez did a nice job there. Kayshawn Douthit had an opportunity to intercept that ball. He just didn't quite get it.
Flip to Hall around the right side and breaking tackles to the 11-yard line as the linebackers Logan Julian came up and got him.
Hall's going to be the guy to carry the ball, and I think he's one of those backs, and we've seen him in the past, who the longer he plays, the more he gets into it. He gets stronger as the game goes on. That's the kind of back that you want to have.
Catholic will try to get this play off before the quarter ends, down to 10 seconds. Trips that out to the left side. Goldman. Pass incomplete, threw it over the head of Jack Mundy.
Keep that ball down, man. That's a bad place to have a ball tipped in the air.
Yeah, it can be picked off and taken back.
Taken to the house. Yeah, going back to Hall. You want to. It's like you take a running back in the woods, and you want them to run around trees. You can have them run through trees, but just don't want to have them run into trees.
Chris Kern was in on that for last play for Catholic, and he goes out of the ball game. Substitute come back in. You got Mundy, Bennington and DeGraff out to the near side. Low snap.
He's
Goldman looking.
He's going to run it.
He's rolling to the right. He's in trouble. Throws it, and it's going to be incomplete. That's going to do it for the first quarter. First quarter comes to a close. Lexington Catholic holds a 7-0 lead over Tates Creek, and we'll be back with second quarter action on the Minky Beef Jerky Game of the Week.
Hi, this is Gary Ball for Crown Trophy of Lexington. Crown Trophy offers youth sports awards, corporate awards. They offer signs and a full line of promotional products. They're located at 2680 Wilhite Drive on the corner of Nicholasville, New Circle Road, just behind Starbucks. Stop by and pick up your copy of our 85-page catalog. Crown Trophy is nationally known, but locally owned with 150 stores nationwide. Crown Trophy, the official provider of plaques for the Scholastic Ball Report and Prep Spin.
Welcome back here to Lexington Catholic. Gary Ball with Coach Mike Meehan. And, Coach, we've got a special shout-out.
Yeah, Sarah Ratliff, a shout-out. Good, really good special person, a good friend of some people here in the booth, Aaron Rose. Hopefully a part of that wonderful family there. And maybe a football fan. Maybe we'll make her a football fan, Aaron. That'd be all right.
Here comes a field goal attempt by DeGraff. Boy, we saw him nail a big 47-yarder that won the Pulaski County game. This is going to go. They're going to mark it down 17. Only be a 27-yarder, be about half the distance that we saw.
Yeah, if we ever get to it. What do they want? We have commercial timeouts now?
No, they just run sixes, I think.
Show up with a big trailer like this, they give you commercial timeouts.
Sarah up 20-0 over Harlan.
14-7, LCA's leading Pike.
14-7, LCA leading Pikeville. Here's a DeGraff kick. 27-yarder. The kick is up, and it is a beauty. It's 10-0 Lexington Catholic. 11:57 to go in the first half. And Coach, we saw DeGraff again, and he does what he does.
He does what he does. He kicks in the end zone. He kicks in the end zone, kicks extra point, PATs, and field goals. All right, I'll tell you what. This is an opportunity for Tates Creek. In order to stay in this game, they've got to get something going here. I mean, you can't afford to make those penalties. I think they caught the Lexington Catholic Knights after a bad game last week, really wanting to play a really good game this week. And so far, to be honest with you, I've watched them carefully between the 2 weeks. And like I said, I watched the film today of last week's game. There were a lot of technique problems last week. Not this week. They seem to be playing correct techniques. The coaches really got to them. They did a good job of coaching them up, and they look like they're playing well. Tates Creek, I think they've got the skill here. They played a tough schedule. They have to know that they're battle-tested. All they have to do is quit making mistakes.
10-0. Knights on top of the Commodores. Commodores will receive. Set to kick it is Max DeGraff, who just kicked a 27-yard field goal. He's 6 of 8 in field goals this year, Coach.
Yeah, they can pretty much kick him.
DeGraff's kick is going to go into the end zone, touchback.
As usual. Okay, here we go. Tates Creek, get that ball on the 20. Let's see if you can get something going. Another shot of McGrath there. He just is confident. He can play some football too, not just kick.
Yeah, use him on some little sweeps, don't they?
Yes, they do. He's quick. He's got good speed.
Matthew Witherington is the sophomore quarterback. Underwood, the running back.
Yeah, Matthew Underwood, do it all Underwood.
Twins to the left side. You got Smith over there, the primary target. And give to Underwood, fumbles it. Picks it back up, and then he's dropped immediately, Coach, and that's 64 who got him there for Catholic. You got a roster there.
64 is Harrison Romero on the tackle. Now, he's a stocky son of a gun. He looks like he can really hit the weight room, too. We've called his name many times in the last couple of years.
Haven't seen Busen tonight, have you, Coach?
No, I haven't seen him on the field. All right, there's a boo-boo. First play, they try to run. They have a little bobble of the ball. It was a nice, you got to admit, it's a pretty good job of holding on to the ball.
Yeah, they lost 4 yards. Second down of 14. Here's to give up the gut, and Underwood cuts it outside.
Nice.
He's to the 20. He's to the 30. Leaps up to the 35-yard line. He's up in there by Sam Clements, but nice run by Underwood.
Yeah, watch this run. It's just they pull the guard to try to lead off tackle, or they loop the guy around to try to get those blocks downfield. But that was really a good job of turning off field and getting that run.
Sam Clements did a nice job of saving there for Catholic. I picked up about 20 yards up to the 35-yard line.
The Tates Creek is very active on the offensive line. I'm really enjoying watching them play. Their offensive line coach has done a great job of their movement. Their steps perfect.
Jonathan Hawks, the receiving coach, has said look out for them in a year or two. They're going to be tough. Witherington gives up the gut to Underwood to the 40, 45, 50. He's looking for a block. He gets it. 35, 30, 20, 15. Ran out of bounds inside the 50. What a run by Underwood.
I don't know if he stayed. I think he did. We'd like to see that one again if we can, Aaron, because
Let's take a look at that again, Aaron.
I want to see maybe you could slow it down on the sideline there.
Did he get in, or was?
I think he called him get in, but let's watch it real close. And
I thought he ran out.
Aaron, slow it down when he gets on the sideline if you can. Good bounce outside. Nice run, Gary. Look at that. Right.
I thought he was pushed out. Right there. No, he stayed in.
He stayed in. It looks like his feet were in. Thanks, guys. Great job.
That's a touchdown.
Boy, do I love this film work. Nice job of the cameraman up there, whoever the camera person is.
So that makes it a 10-6 ball game.
Hey, Gary, by the way, Tyler Elliott, the 5'10", 251 pounds sophomore offensive lineman, had a key block on that play. Good job, Tyler.
That was a good run. What was that, 60 yards?
60-yard run and
by Underwood.
And then they forget the tee.
Andrew Witherington will hold it for Curtis and the extra point.
Gary, you ever do any kicking?
No, don't want to.
Not your job, huh?
Nope,
not your pace.
Not in my vocabulary. Placement down. Curtis's kick is up, and it's through the uprights. Good. 10-7. Catholic leads. 10:24 to go in the first half. We'll be back on the Mingy Beef Jerky Game of the Week.
We're so glad to have you with us this morning.
Emergency leaders are urging
the Mingy Beef Jerky Game of the Week. Gary Ball with a Mike Meehan. 10-7.
What a drive that was, huh?
Taken by the up man at the 30-yard line, stutter stepping up to the 40-yard line, hit hard, and good run by Clements up to the 44-yard line. Clements is hard-nosed.
He is. He's really a tough guy. We've noticed that over the years. He's a tough dude. All right, let's see. Tates Creek's got some motivation now. Let's see how they handle it. It was a pretty good drive all the way down that field. I'm checking to see if we get in the stats yet, Gary, and so far I haven't.
Might have put him up to halftime. So Catholic will start at the 44-yard line, up 10-7. Here's a give around the right side. That's Busen in there, up to the 45-yard line. Blake Busen ran out of bounds.
Good job by Blake Busen, because seeing him get in the game and get active.
And it looked like Kobe Wright got him, ran him out of bounds. 25 there. We know Goldman has a touchdown pass to Monday on Friday, and then a field goal, and then a long TD run by Underwood. 10-7, Catholic. Monday, keeper up the middle, hit, breaks the tackle, and up to the 49-yard line. I tell you, that's a good play turned in by Danby.
Yeah, it really was. I mean, that's a tough dude to tackle, and he did a really good job.
Brings up 3rd down and 5 for Catholic, the 49-yard line.
This is where they like to hit the middle against this defense. That looks like a cover. It might be man-to-man.
9 minutes, 42 seconds to go in the Mingy Beef Turkey game of the week.
You got the little up back there again.
Walker all to the right. There comes a blitz. High snap. Throw over the middle of Monday. A fingertip catch. 27-yard line.
Tackle again by Webb. Nice job. See, that's what they weren't doing last week, Gary. They weren't hitting those little watch this little quick release. The ball's kind of a bad snap out of his hands. Bumps it, grips and rips it. Doesn't even look for the laces. Puts the ball right in there.
That was a good job by the quarterback Goldman to even get the snap, a high snap, fumbled it, and then threw a strike, a fingertip strike to Monday.
Right, and now we're at 2nd down and 10.
They picked up about 25 yards on that one.
Be? We missed the play there.
No, it's Goldman. Throws it out to Hall. Fumble! And Tates Creek trying to get on it, and they do, and Tates Creek gets the football.
Nice job. Let's watch that again. That was a big mistake there on a pass play.
Take a look at that again. Completed out to the left side. We're going to take a look at the replay again.
Here it comes.
Too late, guys. We got to go back a little bit more.
Well, we'll try to catch up with that later. All right, Gary, we saw a really good drive by the Commodores on the last drive. Let's see how they handle this.
Capped off by Underwood. Underwood in his nice run. Matthew about a 60-yard TD run.
He's turned out to be quite a star.
Witherington in the backfield with Underwood. Twins out to both sides. 1st down, 25-yard line. Underwood shifts. In motion, Douthit. Witherington back to pass. He throws it, and it's going to be off the fingertips, almost intercepted. Went off of Smith's fingertips.
It did.
And back defending there, almost was Catholic's. Let's get a coach who got the roster there. It's number 5.
Yeah, it was Klein, Gavin Klein.
Almost picked it off.
He's a senior. That would have been a nice one. He could have got some yardage too. Yeah, just kind of. It's hard to catch those balls or to deflect it. You know, they change trajectory, and it just gives you some problems. So they're going to try again to. They faked a little fly sweep around the side and on the left side, and then try to get the post in the middle. I think we have a timeout by the Creek.
So timeout by Tates Creek. 10-7, Catholic leads. 8:44 to go in the first. We're back on the Minky Beef Jerky game of the week.
Some things never change. Like the sound of pads crushing against the equipment, the feel of cleats on fresh-cut grass, or the deep rest from a full practice. Another thing that never changes, the feeling of relief when the whistle blows for break. And the savory snack to go along with it. This is a moment to remember. This is a Mingy moment.
Second down, 8:44 to go in the first half. Tates Creek has the football. Long pass to Smith. Give up the gut. Underwood. Stutter steps. Comes to left side. Stiff arms a man. Tripped up at the 30-yard line. And
yeah, that was a really good job of Foster reaching in there, getting that shoestring tackle. Foster's pretty active too.
Yeah, Blake.
Yeah, they have a really good job.
A couple of Fosters, Coach. You have to get your Fosters straight.
All right.
There's Hunter and Blake.
No Stephen Foster out there?
Probably. That's the third one. Third down and 7 at the 30-yard line.
Maybe in the library at home, but that's about it.
8 minutes, 10 seconds in the first half. Good ball game, 10-7, Catholic on top. Andrew Witherington, sophomore, back to pass. Pressure, steps up, and he is going to be hit at the 30-yard line.
Yeah, he saw
Cannon Mackley got him.
Yeah, he saw Cannon Mackley coming in, and also let's see, it was also Davis. Yeah, Patrick Davis.
Cannon Mackley made the stop though.
Right, but I mean, he saw Davis coming in too, and he said, "Whoa, Mackley."
Cannon Mackley, I'll tell you right now, is going to be a really good player at Catholic. He's only a sophomore.
I know, that's amazing. Yeah, he makes a lot of plays, and when he makes them, he's real aggressive on when he tackles.
They're going to punt now, and that's Curtis to punt. Waiting for the snap, low snap. Curtis gets it off, and he hits straight up a shank to the near side, and it'll be good field position for Lexington Catholic.
That was a bad. He was in a hurry to kick it. He was a little unsure of the rush, and I think he probably had a little more time. He could have kicked it. So
turnovers are going over to Commodore's favor. They got one turnover in this game. Yeah. Fumble recovery.
It's funny that we get so many good kickers from the soccer program, but we don't seem to get the punters that we need in a lot of these teams.
Here's Goldman trying to put Catholic up by a couple of pass down the right side. It's caught down to the 10, down to the 5-yard line by Corbin Perry.
Yeah, when Goldman's on, you're in trouble if you're a defensive back, and that's one thing. If you remember in my things that keys of the game, one of them was whether the defensive backs could match up with those receivers.
One of the coaches at Catholic used to be Mark Perry. One of the Corbins were related.
I wonder. Yeah, I remember Mark.
Goldman dancing. 10, and he is hit and smothered at the 22-yard line.
Yeah. It's okay to go to the dance, but if you stay too long, something like that's going to happen to you.
Big 71 got him for Tates Creek coach. 71 in there.
Yeah, that's a big man too.
Yeah, if you can help me spot the tacklers.
71. I don't have a 71 either.
Man.
I know.
These coaches got to give us an updated roster. We tell them time and time again, and they don't. Goldman.
Yeah, because we're interested in the kids.
Busen, 10-5, touchdown Busen. Set up a screen to Busen down the middle, and he ran it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, we were looking for Mr. Busen to get in the game. I tell you what, he needs to be there. He's a real motivator. Watch this. Little inside screen, we call it jailbreak. I call it a jailbreak screen, slip screen, some people call it. The common term is slip screen. You get that ball on the run, going toward the line of scrimmage in the backfield.
Third touchdown of the season for Blake Busen, the senior receiver.
Gary, I can't say enough for how Goman's improved. You remember that last week? He wasn't hitting those passes at all.
He is now.
Yeah, or they were dropping them.
The opponent had a lot to do with it.
Yeah, they did.
Bennington holds, and DeGraff's kick is up. It's good. Lexington Catholic 17, Tates Creek 7, 6:16 to go in the first half here at Joseph Ford Stadium at Lexington Catholic. We'll be back on the Minky Beef Jerky Game of the Week.
same MRI, same CT scan. Same items, different prices. So why would you pay more for the same thing? Lexington Diagnostic Center and Open MRI can save you 30 to 60% compared to the costs of local hospitals. We have a state-of-the-art facility in the Lexington area. We believe that every patient deserves the best in affordable, quality care. Avoid surprise billing. Come to Lexington Diagnostic Center. Imaging focused on you.
The Graph has it, he's about ready to tee it up. He'll be kicking to Middleton. Everything tonight's been a touchback.
Yeah, everything's been a touchback. 6 minutes and 16 seconds to go in the half, and Tates Creek, they had something going, Gary. They got a fumble. They had good field position on the fumble, but then they just couldn't handle a poor punt.
Low kick.
That was intentional.
And it'll be Middleton and Smith. Smith picks it up at the 20. It's got some speed. Turns it on down the far sideline. 35. Still on his feet. 42. 43. What a return by McCorvey and Smith.
Excellent return. Excellent job. Picks it up. He's got a lead blocker. He breaks outside here, which was interesting, but had a couple good cuts, protected the ball.
A 30-yard return.
Yeah, and if it wasn't for that 12th man, that sideline,
he might be gone.
But you got to stay in bounds.
So good field position for the Commodores at the 41-yard line. They're down 17-7. 6 minutes, 6 seconds to go. First half. I'm Gary Ball with Coach Mike Meehan, William Warfield, the King of Stream, and Aaron Rose.
We're sitting pretty here with the Whitaker Bank Mobile Studios, watching this game on the big screen and enjoying every bit of it. Look at that bunch formation down here.
Andrew Witherton.
No.
Wildly fire over there. He had a defender. Bennington was there and tried to throw it to Smith.
He needs a pre-snap read. When you run that bunch, you have three receivers that can really confuse the defense. Don't make up your mind right away.
Coach, he's just off the freshman team. He's a sophomore now. He's not been me in the season pro, so he'll be good. Give him time.
All right, you're right. I like him. I like what I've seen. It's just you have those bunch formations. That's to your advantage.
Witherton back to pass, throws it downfield, and it's going to be incomplete. Trying to go to Middleton.
Yeah, tried to go to Middleton, and Lexington Catholic guy stepped in. Eric Pierre Louis stepped in. Louis stepped in, and Middleton became the defensive player and knocked it down.
So 3rd and 10. They have not gained 1 yard at the 41-yard line. They've thrown 2 passes incomplete. Well, the stats for you at halftime from WO Stats.
I hope we have the stats. I've been looking to see if they come on yet, but they haven't. So they're back to the trips. Now watch these receivers. They're dumping.
Witherton.
Dump it right there.
Gives it to Smith. He stutter steps, hit at the 49-yard line, short of the first down, I believe.
Yeah, they're short of the first down, but not by much.
He needed the 50-yard line and didn't get it.
Right, but see what they did that time. That's really good by the quarterback. He rolled out. They ran that bunch again and slipped that inside receiver to the outside. I think it was the inside receiver to the outside. Just dumped it off to him. Let him do his work. Nice job. Tough to defend that. Lexington Catholic had people out there, but it's hard to get out there and from that linebacker position, drop into that flat if they need it. Catholic still in their 3-4 look.
4th down. Witherton sends Middleton in motion.
Geez.
Low snap. There's a flag.
That's going to be a false start against Tates Creek. On the quarterback, actually, but it really was on the center. You have to call it on the quarterback because he was moving, but honestly, the center just didn't center the ball in time. There's no excuse for that. I know the coaches over there, especially your buddy over there, Hawk. He doesn't coach that position, but I know he's not happy with that.
He's talking to his receivers as they come off the field, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
Jonathan Hawks.
He looks like he can still play.
He's in great shape. isn't he, Coach?
He sure looks it. You got to get a good snap and a good punt. We can't be punting that ball straight up in the air. Nice.
Here's a punt by Curtis. High, and it's going to be a fair catch at the 25-yard line.
If I could give a hint to Tates Creek, when they punt the ball, the blocker in front of the punter every time so far has backed up the block. Do not back up the block. You're going to get a punt foot right in your rear.
Gambrell made the fair catch, Coach. Garrett Gambrell.
Sure receiver on the punts. All right, Catholic's going to open up here. I guarantee they're going to try here to get another one.
Give to Hall, 30, 35, 40, up the midfield, down the sideline, ran out of bounds. Let's see where they mark him at.
Gary, I think that's 34.
Okay, it's not Walker Hall.
No, that's Max Mooney.
Max Moody.
Mooring, it says. Max Mooring, sophomore. I don't know where he came from, but that was a nice little run.
Looked just like Walker Hall, didn't he?
Yeah.
We got a timeout on the field. 4:41 to go in the first half. Lexington Catholic 17, Tates Creek 7. We'll be back with more on the Mingy Beef Jerky Game of the Week.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be for generations to come.
Lexington Catholic has it 1st and 10 on the run by Mooring. He's still in the backfield, the right of Goldman. Buson's split out to the bottom. Get to Mooring up the gut, and he's to the 31, knocked down there to 31. Coming over and getting him, Coach, was 65.
Yeah, 65. And somebody else got off the bottom of that pile too, but I didn't see him. Yeah, 65. We've seen him make a couple tackles, Gary, but he's not one of the people that on our list. Well, that happens. I don't
understand it because that's the third person we've had for Creek that's not on the roster.
Yeah. Quick motion, fake the jet sweep again. Nice job. Good job of coming in to make the tackle.
That we do have Logan Julian, linebacker, middle.
Oh, nice job by Julian, the sophomore again. Like you mentioned before that this team's going to be really good in the future. Well, the guys like him that are sophomores that are stepping up now.
Yeah. I mean, 17-7. They're still in this ball game, but it's 3rd down and 5 for Catholic.
Yep.
Buson, you got to watch Buson. Out to the right, Goldman looking that way.
Oh.
Throws over is going to be caught by Mundy. He's dropped by Middleton.
Yep. All right. The coaches from Catholic are very, very good in the press box of seeing some things going on. At the top of the screen, Catholic ran a little wheel route, and the 2 defensive backs covered the inside receiver and let the wheel go on the outside. Now, I'm not saying they're going to come back to it on this play, but I would be looking as a coach. I would be looking at that again.
They brought Walker Hall in for the short 4th and a yard. They give it to him inside. He's grabbed, and he's going to get the first down.
Driving those legs and keeps his legs moving and keeps pushing all the time.
Cardell Wright got him, the other linebacker. But these linebackers are very active.
They are. Tates Creek linebackers are good.
22-yard line.
Oh, let's see.
2:50 to go. Give to Hall the gut, and he's still going. Hall down the 17-yard line.
I like seeing this, Gary. I like seeing Catholic. They know they've got a good, hard running back now, and they're going to use him. They're going to continually use him. Now, what they can't afford to do here is have an error, a penalty, another holding penalty, a fumble, or whatever. They're in a really nice position. Nice drive, 2:22 to go with the lead.
Flag was thrown, but it's inadvertent flag, so he's just going to pick it up. 2nd down and 5.
That's interesting.
2:05 to go in the first half. Lexington Catholic 17, Tates Creek 7. Goman. And that's going to be a false start.
What I just say? You just can't afford those mistakes. Doing a nice job driving the ball. You got your momentum. Your guys are fired up. Your offensive line is just taking the Tates Creek to the woodshed, and boom, something like that happens. Tates Creek's got some big guys in there on the defensive line. They're in that double split now.
Goman. Pass near side to Blake Beerson, showing that speed, trying to get outside. He does.
And
20 to the 10, 5. Touchdown, Beerson. 2nd touchdown tonight. Is there flags down? I don't see any.
Yeah, he picked that one on his own. He just went to the right back, went back to the left, found a hole and went through it. Watch this. Watch how he comes back. Ran a little slip screen, broke back. Got a couple really good blocks on the backside.
By Goman.
Yeah.
He blocked Underwood.
Nice job. Nice job of blocking out there.
2nd touchdown tonight by Blake Beerson. His 4th of the season. 1:30 to go. Catholic, a little bit of comfort room now, Coach.
Yeah, it really do. And again, I'm real happy with the change that they've had from last week with their everything, with their techniques. Ooh, almost blocked that one.
DeGraff's extra point is up out of the hold of Bennington. It's good, 24-7. Lexington Catholic. There's see Blake Beerson being congratulated by Jack Goman. 2 TDs tonight. We go to the 1:30 to go in the first half. 24-7. We'll be back on the Mingy Beef Jerky Game of the Week. Here's DeGraff's kick. The extra point made it 24-7. And Smith touched the ball. They're going to say now it's a touchback.
It's a touchback. Momentum of the ball went into the end zone, and you cannot run a ball out of the end zone anymore. So, all right, Houston came in the game. Gary, two touchdowns, looking really good. Goman's throwing the ball well. Tates Creek has some things going, especially with Underwood running the football, catching and running the football. But they just need to get, get something, some push going. No mistakes.
14 unanswered by Catholic. When it was 10-7, now it's 24-7. Minute and a half to go. Let's see Tates Creek trying to get a big run here to close out this first half. 1:30 to go. Underwood in the backfield with Andrew Witherington.
Another false start by Tates Creek, left tackle. Yep. Just moving too quick. That was an aggressive play. He was just trying to get off the ball fast, just trying to do his job, just a fraction of a second too quickly. The umpire saw that. I mean, the referee saw that right away.
Makes it 1st and 15. Let's see, for Catholic, we got 37 in there. That's going to be Bennett Williams. Snap to Underwood, trying to come left to the 20, 25, stays in bounds, 35-yard line.
Nice
I
job.
tell you, he nearly broke that one, Coach.
He did. And it looked like he was going to go out of bounds, but he said, no, I'm not going out of bounds. I'm going to run this ball. Nice job. Stayed in, you're right. Oh, I tell you, that play came down to number 17, Clemens. Samuel Clemens thought he was going to step out of bounds and backed off, and he should have drilled him, knocked him out of bounds. But
20-yard pickup by Underwood. He's got nice stats tonight. We'll get the stats for you at halftime.
I'm impressed with him. I really am.
Witherington back to pass. He's being chased. Sets, throws, and caught by Marquavian Smith at the 48-yard line. First down.
First down, got out of bounds. Tossed the ball back to the official. Nice job, Mr. Smith. He's excited. I'm watching Smith out there. He's the guy with all the energy. He's been a leader out there.
I want to do a shout-out tonight to Ned Benson. Shout-out to Ned.
Happy birthday to Kyle.
Yep. You got any shout-outs, Coach?
Well, yeah, several, but, I'm not sure they're watching, but they said they were going to watch them.
Witherington, 5'11" sophomore. And a flag down. Underwood can make the cut. I think that's going to be false start again.
Yep, another time. They're trying to get off the ball quickly, but, they're just a little too quick. Okay, here we go backwards again. This is, they make great plays, and then they end up having a penalty. So now they're 1st and 15. That's tough. I mean, 1st and 15, that's makeable.
Yeah.
But when you have only a minute to go in the half, it's not that makeable anymore. You got to try to get a big chunk of it on first down if you can.
Witherington out of the shotgun, gives to Underwood around the left, cuts out the middle. He tripped on the turf monster.
The turf monster got him. He's making good cuts. An excellent runner.
Man, he'd still be running if he had tripped over the turf monster.
Yeah, they're in no hurry here. They must have a timeout. Yeah, they called. Tates Creek called another timeout there. All right, so far what we've seen is from this Tates Creek team is some athletic talent. It looks like they've got a right game plan going. They're loving to run the football against Catholic. Underwood's doing a great job of bouncing outside and turning upfield, doing a good job. The offensive line's blocking fine. But every once in a while they shoot themselves in the foot with a penalty. Catholic is back to their old self. They're really Coach Smith is doing a really good job over there. Obviously this week they probably had a call to Jesus in the locker room.
Well, Blake Busen came in, and all of a sudden he's got 2 touchdown catches. He didn't play at all in the first quarter.
Yeah, he looked good. He looked real good catching the ball. And he can run after the catch, too. No question about that. Smooth. We mentioned that before. He looks like he's just gliding when he runs, like Usain Bolt used to do.
40 seconds to go, first half.
Blake, I'm not comparing you to Usain Bolt. You're not quite there yet.
Not quite that fast.
Not quite.
I don't think there's human on the earth that's quite that fast.
Not as fast as he was. He's slowed down a step. But
Andrew Witherington sends Underwood to the left, throws to the right, looking to throws it deep downfield, and it's all into the hands of the receiver, and he dropped it.
Yeah, they had 2 receivers.
Middleton was there.
I know, but they had Middleton in the zone there, and they also had, Webb in the area, and I think it confused Middleton. The ball was going to hit him right in the bread basket.
3rd down and 8. 33 seconds in the half.
Spread the field again. They got trips at the top of the screen, it looks like. They're kind of isolated down here, isolating Middleton, Kobe Middleton on the bottom of the screen.
Yeah, they got Douthit, Jones, and Smith out to the top.
Catholic's backed off into a 3 whole zone all the way across the field.
Pass is caught by Smith at the 48-yard line to pick up maybe 4 yards, so it's going to be 4th down.
Yeah, that's a play they can come back to, that quick out. Catholic is kind of backed off of those receivers. They're still running the 3-4, but the 4 linebackers are straight across the field about 5 yards, 6 yards down the field. Let's see if they do that again. That's just to prevent anything, getting behind the secondary. hopefully take away.
But
the
it opens
short
up some
pass.
medium-range passes.
It does, but that's fine. With 28 seconds, you can give them all the medium range they want.
Yeah, get a first down.
Right.
4th and about 5. Douthit comes in motion, rolling that way.
Throw it to him.
Quarterback, and what a sack put on. And I believe that was Romero, wasn't it?
That was Mr. Romero, Mr. Quick Feet. We talked about him before. He's got that first step that's so quick to get there. Look how fast he accelerates.
Man.
He's got that big club on his left arm, too.
Shot out of a cannon.
There it is. Yeah, he's got that. What's that? What is that character that's got the great big hand? Oh boy, what is it? Hellboy. Hellboy. That's Hellboy. That's who it is.
Goldman throwing it deep down the left side, and it's going to be caught. And DeGraff down inside to the goal line. Touchdown. I think he stretched the ball over, and they're going to say no. It went out at the 1.5 yard line.
We see that again, guys?
Yep.
I want to see if he does get out. Gary, I thought he stretched the ball over too. We'll see. Our cameraman do such a great job of filming these things. Watch this. Nice job. Just threw a fade down the sideline. Oh, I didn't see it.
Yeah, his knees didn't touch. His knees were on the player, and he dove over, and it probably should have been a touchdown.
Well, that official's right there, though. I mean, he must have seen his foot hit the sideline. It was a nice job, though. Really nice job.
Yeah, let's run out again, Aaron Rose, and take a look at that again.
Let's slow it down when we get there.
Yeah.
They might not be able to see it, though, because of the angle, but. All right, doing a nice job here. Slow it down. I didn't see him.
His knee didn't touch.
Well, his knee did.
His knee was on the player.
Well, no, watch it come back. Run it back. Can you back it up? I think his right knee touches the turf.
Run it again. Oh, come on. There we go. I'm rolling it one more.
Okay, but if they go back. Watch his right knee, Gary. Right there.
Okay.
Yeah, his right knee touched.
He touched right at the 2-yard line. 12 seconds. Goldman up under center, takes a snap, and he's going to get in for the touchdown. Goldman with the 6th touchdown rushing this year.
Romero and his crew, nice job of blocking in there, getting it right across the goal line. Offensive line did a really good job, Gary, on that. Patrick Davis, nice job. Davis just driving people. 65, also 65 is Schlarman. Nice job by Mr. Schlarman on that too, and Quentin Duffy. Really nice job blocking in there. You tell your offensive lineman to try to score. If you can score with your hips, the running back's going to score too, or the quarterback.
Here's DeGraff's kick up, and it's perfect. 31-7. That's 21 unanswered by Lexington Catholic.
And just getting that one with 20-some seconds to go in the game. I mean, getting that.
In the half.
Oh, in the half. I mean, getting that start, getting the ball back and just throwing that strike down the outside of the field. Nice job of catching. That really puts you in a bind now. I mean, it really does.
Regardless if he got it or not, DeGraff made a nice job after the catch.
Yeah, he really did. Really did. The Catholic receivers and actually the receivers and Hall, they all do a really good job of breaking tackles and making good cuts and so on. They're tough to tackle.
9 seconds here in the first half. What we got at halftime, Coach?
We've got our UFOs at halftime. We're going to try to hook up with RL Stats and get some stats on the first half of the game.
WL Stats.
Kenny Bourne up there, I'm sure, in the press box.
We don't have to be up there anymore, do we?
No, we do not.
We got it made here in the trailer.
Wish we had somebody send word up there to make sure he's sending stuff down to us.
Well, I've got to sell.
You might give him a call right when the half starts, because we'll have a break before we do our UFOs. So. Graff doing the kick. Should we see this one in the end zone, or is he going to kick this one a little short? No. Somebody put the brakes on here, one of the officials. Probably didn't hear the whistle or didn't blow the whistle to start the kick. Ah, we got it. Here we go. Bring it on here, he says. Sideline warning. Got a sideline warning against the Creek. And have to re-kick it. All right, they move it up 5 yards. Okay, I don't. That had to be the second sideline warning then, Gary. The first one's a warning. The second one, unless it's sideline interference, but since nobody moved, I don't see an interference over there. You know, if you're somebody, a coach or a trainer or anybody bumps into an official on the sideline coming down.
DeGraff, short kick, near side, rolls at the 15, and dove in there to by Laquan Newby.
Yeah, Newby had the right play there. Just get on the ball. There's 8 seconds now to go. So they'll probably put their knee down here, I would think. Yeah, I think Tates Creek's got to regroup now and figure out what they can do to get something going and cut out the mistakes. But Lexington Catholic's got a nice lead. And they're Catholic's normally really good in the third quarter, so. Try to get something started here. They're going to run a play, it looks like.
Maybe go deep.
Maybe. Just try to get the ball to him.
Underwood to the 14. Dropped immediately there by Lexington Catholic. And making the play there for Catholic coach was Davis, Patrick Davis. That's into the first half, and it's 31-7 Lexington Catholic. We'll come back with halftime stats and UFOs on the Minky Beef Jerky Game of the Week.
It's important to stand up
for what you believe in, for yourself and each other.
At WKYT, we stand for you.
Your voice,
the truth,
the facts.
When the pandemic hit, you had to lay off staff.
Because what matters to you matters to us.
And when it comes to your safety, being prepared and informed.
If it's happening now,
it's happening here.
In Lexington.
In every breaking story, every severe weather event.
Prepare now for damaging winds.
We will always
stand for you.
I wanted to get back on the basketball court.
I want to get back to the ref I used to be.
I want to get back to gardening.
I want to get back to playing with my band.
Only one team is qualified to get patients back to living their lives. Bluegrass Orthopedics has physician experts to assist in your recovery, whether it's an injury or chronic condition. Bluegrass Orthopedics provides convenient, specialized, and comprehensive care for your unique life.
Same apples, same phone, same coffee, same items, different prices. So why would you pay more for the same thing? Lexington Diagnostic Center and Open MRI can save you 30 to 60% compared to the costs of local hospitals. We have a state-of-the-art facility in the Lexington area. We believe that every patient deserves the best in affordable, quality care. Avoid surprise billing. Come to Lexington Diagnostic Center. Imaging focused on you.
Sports have evolved thanks to Prep Spin. Tonight, catch all the hard-hitting action live and in real time as the game happens in 1080p HD video. Join us tonight for the Mingy Beef Jerky High School Football Game of the Week with the legend Gary Ball, Coach Mike Meehan, and the King of Stream, William Moorfield. Nobody does high school football like Prep Spin does. The Mingy Beef Jerky High School Game of the Week comes your way now.
Same shoes, same mixer, same computer, same items, different prices. So why would you pay more for the same thing? Lexington Diagnostic Center and Open MRI can save you 30 to 60% compared to the costs of local hospitals. We have a state-of-the-art facility in the Lexington area. We believe that every patient deserves the best in affordable, quality care. Avoid surprise billing. Come to Lexington Diagnostic Center. Imaging focused on you.
At Atkinson Sims and Kermode, we are here to help you get back to what matters most.
Helping you through your financial situation is our only purpose. We are involved at every step, guiding you towards relief.
A better life can't exist after bankruptcy. Start your bankruptcy for as little as $78. Call us today and take the first step towards a new beginning.
Welcome back to Joseph K. Ford Stadium, the home of Lexington Catholic High School. The score at halftime, 31-7 in favor of the Knights. We're going to have some stats for you in a couple minutes, but first of all, let's do what our normal halftime is. We'll start with our UFOs, our unheralded football overachievers. For you Tates Creek fans that happen to be watching this, this is something that we've done for years, and basically I contact the head coach of each team of the week before the game and ask them to give me the name and some information on somebody in their program, anybody in their program who goes above and beyond for the program but gets very little credit for what they do. We call this person the UFOs, the unheralded football overachievers. So we'll start first of all with Tates Creek. Coach John Smith named as his UFO Lori Blunk. Lori Blunk is the team trainer. We don't call them trainers. We're specific. We call them athletic trainers. That's very important. Lori Blunk is the athletic trainer for the Tates Creek football team.
Lori Blunk.
Yes, Lori Blunk. She always, according to Coach Smith, she always is putting in the extra time to help the players recover from any injury, etc. She goes the extra mile to make sure that they are ready to perform on Friday night. We talked about these athletic trainers before, and Lori is a good example. They take personal pride in not just trying to keep the kids from getting injured, but getting them back to the game in a healthy way as fast as possible. A lot of respect for that. Coaches respect it, and the players do also. So congratulations to Lori Blunk, the athletic trainer for Tates Creek High School. She is the UFO, the unheralded football overachiever. It's Mike Meehan here again with the halftime. We'll do the stats here in a little bit. Now for Nigel Smith and the Knights, the Lexington Catholic Knights and Coach Smith have named as their UFO assistant coach Daniel Bowling. Coach Bowling has been a part of the Lexington Catholic football program since grade school. He was a player in the youth league, middle school, and then high school. He returned as an assistant coach while he was in college, and he's continued to contribute to the overall school community as a teacher as well as a coach. Daniel represents the importance of the program on and off the field. He works for the betterment of the student athletes He interacts with every single day, every player that he can. And he's a positive influence on the player, not only as an athlete, but as a person. And he looks for their betterment as in the future as a citizen of this country. It's really interesting, coaches like David, because like Daniel, because they're also teachers in the school. And one of the situations that I noticed when I was head coach at Dunbar was it was really good to have coaches that taught in the school. You had contact with these players all day long, and you could tell, if they were having problems or so on. And Daniel, I'm sure, is a really good teacher, Coach Bowling, and obviously a very good coach. Coach Bowling, congratulations. You are the Nigel Smith and the Lexington Catholic Knights UFO, the unheralded football overachiever. Gary, we're going to take a little break right now, and we'll be back with some stats as soon as we can. This is the Mingy Beef Jerky Game of the Week on Prep Spin, broadcasting from the Whitaker Bank mobile studios.
At Atkinson Simser Commode, helping you through your financial situation is our only purpose.
We're involved at every step, guiding you towards relief. Take the first step and dial 859-CALL-ASK or visit ask-law.com to schedule a free consultation.
High school sports are as American as apple pie. And going to a game or meet is a chance to see the stars of tomorrow shine today. But as anybody who's ever attended a high school sporting event in Kentucky knows, you can't have the stars without the stripes. High schools are currently looking for new officials in almost every sport. Who looks good in stripes? Anybody looking for a way to stay connected to a sport they love. If you like the idea of giving back to your community while earning a few extra bucks, chances are you'd look good in stripes too. We want to hear from you. We need to hear from you. No officials means no games. No stripes means no stars. And what kind of America would that be? Kentucky needs more high school officials. Go to highschoolofficials.com to sign up or learn more. That's highschoolofficials.com.
Neighbor helping neighbor. At Whitaker Bank, we believe in giving back to our communities. Through our many sponsorships, we help provide our fellow Kentuckians with family-friendly fun and events, and scholarships to help students reach their dreams. We know you need banking to be fast and easy. We help with personalized services like mobile deposit. Get the app today and snap, deposit. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky.
Okay, we're back here. We're going to give you some stats from the first half. This is Mike Meehan along with Gary Ball, William Warford, the King of Stream, Aaron Rose on the controls tonight. This is from WL Stats, world leader in stats. That's my thing to remember. I'm having trouble with the initials. Kenny Bourne, they do a really, really good job. Okay, first of all, for Tates Creek, in rushing, we have Mr. Underwood has 8 carries, 125 yards, 121 net with a few yard, 1 yard loss of 4 yards, and 1 touchdown. Been a really superstar in this game. They try to get the ball as often as they can, and I understand why. Passing, Witherington is 6 for 11 with 0 interceptions. His longest was 45 yards. Total of 45 yards. His longest was 18 yards, and he's been sacked once. And receiving, Smith has 6 catches for 45 yards. The tackles, we like to do that too. Tackles, Mr. Underwood again with 5 tackles. We watched him early in the game. Matthew did a really good job of stopping Lexington Catholic early, so he's playing good defense also. Cardell Wright, 3 tackles, a total of 4 total, and Laquan Newby has 3.5 tackles. Dothert has 3 assists. All right, we also have, for Lexington Catholic, the Knights rushing, Walker Hall, 14 carries, 77 yards, doing his thing. Only had 1 yard loss in that whole half. Net 76 yards, and then he's averaging, what I like, Gary, he's averaging 5 yards a carry, 5.4 yards a carry. Really good job. Max Mooring was in there a couple times, 2 carries for 43 yards. Goman, 6 carries for 22 yards. And Blake Busen, 1 carry for 2 yards. He did his damage catching the football tonight. Passing, Goman back on track. I know a lot better than last week. He's back on track. He's 12 for 14, 0 interceptions, 191 yards passing, and 3 touchdowns. Nice job. Receiving, Jack Mundy on Friday night, 3 catches, 34 yards, and a touchdown. Max DeGraff, 2 catches, 48 yards. Blake Busen, 2 catches, 44 yards, and 2 touchdowns. His longest catch was that 22-yard catch in the end zone. Bennington, 2 catches for 22 yards, and it was a 12-yard was his longest. They haven't punted. That's a good sign. In the first half, Lexington Catholic has not punted. And tackles, we have Jack Monday, 3 assists, 3 total. And Romero, again, Harrison Romero, Hellboy out there with a cast on his arm, 3 catches, 3 tackles, a total of 3. And Foster has 2, and Cannon Mackley has 1, but it was a big one. So he has 1 tackle, assist, and one whole tackle. So, Gary, it looks like Lexington Catholic has found a groove in there. They're moving the ball quite well on offense. They've corrected the mistakes that he had last week, and they seem to be doing really well.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to be back here for the second half in just a minute or so. We'll be back here in a few minutes. So, welcome to our broadcast from PrepSpin.com. Mike Meehan here for Gary Ball and William Warfield, Aaron Rose. We will be back shortly.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be for generations to come.
Hi, this is Gary Ball for Crown Trophy of Lexington. Crown Trophy offers youth sports awards, corporate awards. They offer signs and a full line of promotional products. They're located at 2680 Wilhite Drive on the corner of Nicholasville, New Circle Road, just behind Starbucks. Stop by and pick up your copy of our 85-page catalog. Crown Trophy is nationally known, but locally owned with 150 stores nationwide. Crown Trophy, the official provider of plaques for the Scholastic Ball Report and Prep Spin.
We're back at Lexington Catholic. Knights up top, 31-7. Coach Meehan, a good second quarter for Catholic, and really since this game was 10-7, good showing by Lexington Catholic.
Yeah, it was quite a game. It was a really good contest. It was 10-7, but a few mistakes, a bad punt that gave Lexington Catholic good field position, and then of course that right there at the end, you hate that. I mean, as a defensive player, here you are, you're playing your guts out, and they complete a pass down there to the 2-yard line and then take it in with just seconds left to go in the half, and that's a tough one. You give the ball up on 4th down. Hopefully you were trying to drive the ball down the field, maybe try to get something, keep the clock going, and get in at halftime. Instead, you give Lexington Catholic another score. So that's tough. That's tough for Tates Creek team.
Looks like Creek will be receiving the ball to start the second half. Max DeGraff has it in his hand. He's ready to tee it up.
He's ready to do his job, and he knows what that is. Even though they're behind, I'm really impressed with Underwood, Gary. I mean, Underwood's a heck of a runner.
120 yards in the first half alone.
Yes.
And 60 of those on that touchdown.
Yeah, he's just a beast running the football. So.
Well, their coach, I talked to John Smith earlier this week, and he really likes their chances in the district.
Well, he would, yeah. I mean, that district is it's pretty open right now.
It's wide open.
Yeah, it is. The Lexington schools, other than Frederick Douglass, it's got a really good string going. They've been struggling a little bit. Brown Station's up again this year. They seem to be getting better every year. Dunbar had a really good year last year. They've kind of hit a wall this year for some reason. Henry Clay, same, new coach. It's tough.
What'd you say Witherington was in the first half? Passing.
Yeah. I'll get you.
Kick it's taken, and to the 25, to the 30, running down the near side, to 40, cuts it back, 50, comes to the near side, and DeGraff, he runs over to DeGraff.
DeGraff did a good job, man. He was it. I mean, there was another player for Tates Creek coming up to try to block McGrath. He just didn't quite get there.
Bill Evans was the
way back
return man.
Yeah, that was pretty amazing. A nice run. And they have really good field position on the kickoff return now.
Never mind, Coach. We'll get back to it.
I get it.
The 40-yard line. Andrew
Witherington was 6 for 11 for 45 yards. 6 for 11.
He's got the longest name in Lexington.
He's got the longest name on our sheet, that's for sure.
Underwood.
There he goes, turning upfield.
Slips. That's about the third time he slipped.
Yeah, I know. He better look at his cleats. Or whatever he's wearing, he's doing some serious slipping this night.
Picked up about 3, could have got about 8 or 9. Mundy came up and helped out on the stop. I guess Mundy gets credit for that stop, Coach.
Mr. Mundy again, huh? I'll tell you what, he's a heck of a defensive player and an offensive player. All right, look at this good shot. We get a good shot of offensive line, defensive line here.
Douthit comes out to the near side. Witherington gets Underwood. He cuts it back, 30, 25, 20-yard line, first down. Good run by Underwood. He had 120 in the first half. He picked up about 15 on that one.
Yeah, he's really adding to it. Clemens came up and helped make the tackle that time. Lexington Catholic, when your secondary people are making those tackles, you got a problem. You got to really get in there and stop them.
Underwood's a good running back.
Yes, he is. Shout out to Linda Meehan, my wife, who's watches us, and she's a big fan of Prep Spin, and especially you, Gary Ball.
Thank you, Coach. And you.
I hope.
Yeah. Back to path. Witherington throws it down the right side, and it's broken up by Louis.
Louis did a good job breaking it up, but again, Kobe Middleton did a heck of a job of playing defense on offense. The ball was underthrown a little bit, and he reached over and knocked it down from behind. So, pretty good. So Tates Creek here's got an opportunity, Gary. They can get back in this game. They're not out of it at all.
They got to get a score here.
Mr. Louis is he's become quite a contributor to this Lexington Catholic team. 5'8", 153-pound junior.
Smith in the backfield. Give up the middle, and a good play. Turned in, coach, and that was a backup player, but he's making a nice play.
Yeah, that was Patrick Davis. We saw him last week, I think, and the week before come in and play. He's 208 pounds, but he's quick. He's another senior that's in there really contributing. Did a pretty nice job. So that makes it. They're behind the change here. It's 3rd and about 11, but obviously four down zones here. So they can get a first down just about the 10-yard line, maybe the 12-yard line, and they have 2 downs to do it. So don't be greedy here.
Andrew Witherington, sophomore quarterback, back to pass, getting pressure, rolls left, fakes, cuts it back 15, slides down the 15-yard line.
Slide down to the 15. It's 4th down. He just didn't quite get there. I think he took a look over and he realized, you could tell he was a little upset because he could have probably carried the ball a little bit more.
Oh, he could have got the first down, Coach, easily.
Easily. He just slid before he realized where he was. So, and a pretty good run, pretty good cutback. He might have be able to make one more cutback and get another 5 yards. So this is a big down for Tates Creek. This could be the difference in the game here. If they get this first down and take it in the end zone, then they're back in the game. Now, if you're Lexington Catholic, what are you going to watch for here? 4th and 4 yards.
Watch for Underwood.
I would watch for Underwood one way or another.
Witherington turns around, talks to him. Underwood, the tailback, behind his quarterback. Give to Underwood up the gut. Tripped
nice
up
tackle.
on a great play, and that was turned in by Pat Davis.
Can we see that again? We want to watch Davis here and see how he does this. Watch Davis on this play. Again, it's a nice handoff there, and bam, he just slips through the defense. Nice job, Mr. Davis. Good quick move. Just split the defense, the offensive lineman there. Nice job.
So Catholic will take over on downs.
That hurt. They played right into Catholic strength that time.
31-7, Knights on top. 8:30 to go, 3rd quarter. Goldman fakes. A little quick pass to Mundy to the 25-yard line.
Yeah, nice. That was a pretty nice job of trying to dump it off there, but Cardell Wright made the tackle, and he had some help. Catch the other number. They're going quick now.
Got the first down.
Look at the trips up there, Gary. We have an empty backfield. We have a wide trips and a stack on this side.
Got to watch Busen. He's got 2 touchdowns in the first half.
They're bringing him in now.
Busen split way out there to the top. Goldman.
Snap again.
Keeps it himself up to the 30, 40, still running, 50, 40, 30, 20. He's down to the 15, 10, 5, touchdown Goldman. 75-yard touchdown run.
Yeah, and that cutback is what did it, too, right at the end. The gentleman for Tates Creek was trying to get him on the sideline, and he just made that cutback. Goldman's is a heck of an athlete. We talked about his passing, but he's a heck of an athlete. We'll watch that again.
7 touchdowns rushing, Coach.
Yeah, it was a low snap. He had a nice break right there in the middle and then made it to the outside and just showed his speed as he ran down the field.
Foster was leading the blocking out front, but he didn't have to block anybody.
No, he didn't. He just was an escort, it looked like.
So that gets it to 30 points and try to get to 31. If you're wondering, in high school football, 36 is a running clock.
Right. Once you hit 36 ahead, it's a running clock, yes.
Kick is up, and it's good. 38-7, 31-point lead, 7:46 to go in the 3rd quarter. Lexington Catholic erupting here against Tates Creek. That is 28 unanswered points. With 7:46 to go in the 3rd, we'll be back on the Mingy Beef Jerky Game of the Week.
glad to have you with us this morning.
Emergency leaders are urging
And Tates Creek, Marquavian Smith takes it to the 10-yard line. That's where Creek will have the ball. 38-7. Catholic on top. Say hello to all the folks watching over at Oktoberfest.
Yeah, Oktoberfest watching the game, and people at the concession stand here at Lexington Catholic.
They're on a big screen.
Got a TV there. Yeah, well, hello to all you people, and maybe you can help us out if we start talking about people that we don't have a number for. Send a runner down here and tell us what the number is.
We tell both coaches to give us an updated roster. We ask them that 3 times.
And we
got an updated from Catholic, but
yeah.
I'm sorry to say we don't from Tates Creek.
Gary, things happen. We realize that, but sometimes they help us out with that too. If a jersey's destroyed or something and they change it.
Well, we got primary primary players.
Yeah.
Witherington running to the right, cuts it back 15,
nice.
Cuts it to the near side 23. First down, pick up about 13 yards for Andrew Witherington.
Yeah, Witherington's starting to. He's showing his real leadership out there. And if it wasn't for a kind of a tackle by Gavin Klein, he might have gone a little bit further. Nice job.
First down at the 23, 13-yard pickup. We haven't really seen Underwood here in the second half, have we, Coach?
No, we haven't seen him yet. He had that one run, but I think, they want to get the ball to him. Maybe they'll try to get the ball to him on the passing game, get him in open field.
Yeah, they've thrown it to him this year quite a bit.
Yeah.
Tailback, he's behind. They're going to throw it out to him. Underwood, and he can't break the tackle at the 20-yard line, and that was a Bennington who got him.
Yeah, that was a little too quick. If you're going to throw that flare, you want to get him out further. You want a quarterback be a good job for Witherington to get his eyes downfield to take that and maybe keep that linebacker from going out there.
Spencer Bennington, 6'3", 195, and a junior.
But see,
he's back next year.
Yeah, he's back next year. Catholic's got people coming back next year.
Second down and 11 for Tates Creek.
All right, they've got trips up on the right. Yeah, they're really going to try to stretch him out over here now. Yep.
Fake. Witherington now passes.
Nice.
He's got Smith, Marquavian Smith, spins around. Let's see where they give him. They give him the 34-yard line. First down.
First down.
That's a good effort there by Smith.
It's a really good job by Smith. And what they're doing now is they've got a burr now. They're burring their saddle, buddy. They're a little angry out there. Nice job by the quarterback. Witherington moved to his right, threw a nice little pass there. One thing we noticed about the receivers and running back, of course, for Tates Creek is they can break tackles. They're good in the open field.
See Blake Busen back at safety now, number 8. He's back there with Clements.
Trips down here at the bottom of the screen.
Underwood takes a handoff.
Nice job.
And going to be stopped. Good play. I think that was Klein.
Yeah, it gets a little frustrating for offensive lineman. Number 53 for Tates Creek, Elijah Perkins, did a really good job of pulling and kicking, and he was hoping Underwood would cut down inside him, but Underwood stayed outside.
Well, play was made. Good play made by Gavin Klein.
Yeah, Klein came in there and did a nice job. We've seen some of these Lexington Catholic players that Mackley and Klein, and some of these guys are really coming around.
Yeah, underclassmen. Stumbling and Underwood up to the 40-yard line, knocked backwards.
Man, I tell you what.
Camden Mackley and Pat Davis got him.
Pat Davis, yeah. Gary, you talked to Coach Hawk after the game and tell him to get a pair of shoes for Underwood. I've never seen a person stumble.
Jonathan Hawk wants to do a podcast with me and William.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
He said Jonathan Hawk would like to do a high school podcast during the basketball season. He's a football coach.
Yeah, I heard someone told me that when he played it for the semi-pro team here or whatever, an indoor team, that he was pretty fast.
Fastest man in arena football.
That's it.
Give over the right side call by Webb.
Nice job.
First
again.
down.
Yeah, they're just doing a nice job of picking that defense up now. Pierre Louis was out there helping with knock him out of bounds. But
is he on the all-name team?
Yeah, he is. Pierre Louis is on the all-name team.
It's got to be. Andrew Witherington is probably on it as well.
Yeah, we can put him on there too. But last year we had a couple, Mufapa and
Mufata.
Yeah, we had several that were on the all-name team.
We heard last score. We heard LCA was leading Pikeville 17-14.
Well, that was going to be a good game.
Greg Horn on the call in that ball game.
Balanced offense here, balanced formation.
Being chased. And he's going to run it up to midfield and down to the, let's see where the official marks are at, 48-yard line.
Another nice job by Weatherington. He's getting those little extra yards. This one thing we know about this team, they don't want to run out of bounds. They stay in bounds as long as they can.
I bet you they've gotten at least 60 or 70 yards tonight by staying in bounds.
I agree with you. They have. They're really good in the open field. I think this is a good test for Lexington Catholic, tackling these really good receivers and backs.
Yeah, because Tates Creek has some talent.
They do.
They're sophomores and juniors in a rebuilding year. Blevins gets it in the backfield, goes to the left, cuts it back. He's at the 40 and hit hard at the 40-yard line. And
who was
that? Was Clements who got him.
Clements, yeah. I think, I think that Blevins got the best of that, though. Even though Clements made the tackle, but Blevins sort of steamrolled him there. So. But that's good. You got to make the tackle. When you're back there in the secondary, you have to make the tackle. It's not pretty. It doesn't matter.
2:55 in the third quarter, Coach.
2:55 in the third, and Tates Creek's on the move. Let's see if they can have a clean drive here and not make mistakes.
Underwood back in there at tailback. They give to him up the gut. Underwood down to 35, 33-yard line, and he has stopped there. And
I didn't catch that one.
That was number 9 making the play, Coach. That was Blake Foster.
Foster. That little short back that they have in there is a blocking back. They put a little wing in there, and the wing leads on the play. Did a decent job that time at leading. The running back follows him and gets some extra yardage. Trips at the top of the screen, Gary. They're spreading them out again.
Trips out the top, and lone receiver Jackson to the bottom. Witherington goes out to Markovian Smith. He's to the hit at the 31-yard line, knocked down. It'll be third down and about a yard to go.
Yeah, that was good tackling out there.
Bennington.
Really good. Bennington, yeah.
Spencer Bennington.
Running, yeah. Bennington took a good lick that time, I tell you. That was a pretty good tackle out there. So another third and short here for the Commodores of Tates Creek High School. Long storied program. They've been around a long time.
I know. I remember Joe Ruddle, Jake Bell,
Roy
Walton, excuse me, and those guys.
Yeah, they were good coaches.
Mike Harmon.
Yeah. Mike was one of the finest men I think I've ever met.
Blevins hit hard and knocked backwards.
Who's on the bottom of that pile?
Gavin Klein.
Yeah, it is. It was Klein again. Nice job, Mr. Klein. I'll tell you what, he's a hit man. Patrick Davis was in there too.
52 seconds.
Fourth down.
Yeah, they're going to go for it on fourth down. It's 4-down territory.
Oh, absolutely, they have to. Yeah.
Douthat brings into play from the sideline. Probably talked to Jonathan Hawks over there, didn't he?
Probably. Try to get something going.
Douthat has yet to really break one and get a big catch.
Still looking for Matthew Underwood. Oh, look, they're splitting Underwood out. Watch him try to get in the flat real quick. Let's see. Oh, they run him down the seam.
Pass back, caught at the 31-yard
I bet it was
line.
Underwood.
And the catch was made by
6.
number 6. That's Jackson and Jones.
Theo Jones. Yeah, look at this. Look at a good replay. Little quarterback kind of threw back across his body. That was one hard.
That was Patrick Mahomes like.
Yeah, that is a very difficult throw. Nice job, Weatherington. He's going to be a skilled player.
That's going to do it for the third quarter, Coach.
Yeah, they're going to count it down for us.
That's the third quarter. 38-7. Lexington Catholic leads Tates Creek. We'll be back with the fourth quarter here on the Mingy Beef Jerky Game of the Week.
Some things never change. Like the sound of pads crushing against the equipment, the feel of cleats on fresh-cut grass, or the deep rest from a full practice. Another thing that never changes, the feeling of relief when the whistle blows for break. And the savory snack to go along with it. This is a moment to remember. This is a Mingy moment.
Same MRI, same CT scan. Same items, different prices. So why would you pay more for the same thing? Lexington Diagnostic Center and Open MRI can save you 30 to 60% compared to the costs of local hospitals. We have a state-of-the-art facility in the Lexington area. We believe that every patient deserves the best in affordable, quality care. Avoid surprise billing. Come to Lexington Diagnostic Center. Imaging focused.
We're back, and Tates Creek has the ball at the 20-yard line. Weatherington, and he steps up, and he's going to be sacked by Gavin. No, Gavin Klein. There's a flag down.
Yeah, I think it might have been the face mask, possibly. It looked like he reached across. Maybe. I'm not sure. It was. Yeah, let's see if they spot the ball. Holding. Nah, it's a holding call. Oh, boy.
As we start the fourth quarter.
Yeah, start the fourth quarter at 38-7. Tates Creek's on the move. Has a good thing going, a good drive going. We get a holding call. This is one of the problems they've had, Gary. They've shot themselves in the foot several times in this game. Catholic plays good defense on third down and fourth down. On short yardage, they're giving some yardage, but they're not breaking down.
Moves the ball back to the 36-yard line.
I think it's an official's timeout for some reason here. Yeah, he's calling it. The referee's calling his timeout. Send him to the sideline. I don't know what the deal is. Maybe it's the scoreboard. Not down that here. I don't know. Can you guess?
Well, there probably isn't 11:54 to go, but in the game, do you think that's correct?
No, I wouldn't think. I mean, it might be. Let's see if they add some time on or whatever.
You know, it's a shame we don't have a mic on the official white cap.
Yeah, that'd be neat. I don't know. I mean, he keeps pointing down toward that side, down toward that end zone. we'll see. Tates Creek's got a big thing here. And here they are again, Gary. First and what? First and a lot of yards.
25.
Yeah.
Yep, first and 25. Clock running. Underwood to the
smothered
35.
Smothered. Tackle made by number 54, which is Robert Hall. Mr. Hall did a real nice job on that. And the edge player did a real nice job of closing that down, too. So we have an injury timeout. Let's take a little break right now, okay? We'll be back for the remainder of the fourth quarter with 11:29 to go in the fourth. Lexington Catholic 38, Tates Creek 7. We'll be back on the Mingy Beef Jerky Game of the Week.
Same MRI, same CT scan, same items, different prices. So why would you pay more for the same thing? Lexington Diagnostic Center and Open MRI can save you 30 to 60% compared to the costs of local hospitals. We have a state-of-the-art facility in the Lexington area. We believe that every patient deserves the best in affordable, quality care. Avoid surprise billing. Come to Lexington Diagnostic Center. Imaging focused on you.
Well, we're back. Again, second and about 25 yards.
24, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm just estimating. Okay. My math has never been that good. So it's a second and 24 yards. Tates Creek's in a bind here behind the chains. They've got to get a first down here. There you go. No.
Incomplete to Smith.
Little dump pass to Smith was tough. Gets his eyes around on the ball. He realized he should have caught the ball. Could have made some good yardage on that. Now we have third and 24. Tates Creek again. They're struggling here when they get things going. Then something happens. They end up shooting themselves in the foot with a penalty. A holding penalty hurt him this time. Had a good drive going, good momentum, and so on. Catholic is taking advantage of their mistakes and really playing good defense right now. So third and 24. In my playbook, you got two plays. You're in the 4 down zone, so you don't need to get it all at once. Try to get half of it if you can.
Blevins is in the backfield with the quarterback, Wetherington. He throws it down the middle, and it's going to be broken up and incomplete. And Clements nearly got number 4.
Good sportsmanship there. You noticed they helped him up. Pretty good job of sportsmanship. The ball was thrown where Marquavian Smith really couldn't really get it. There was just too much defense down there on the ball, too much coverage. So, again, try to get about half of it on that down if you could. Those out patterns are working real well. You and I both know that if you can get the ball on that team on the sideline, they do a great job of catching and running.
Coach William Warfield here with you. Just wanted to send good well wishes out there to the Perdoci family. Little guy that was out there on the field, our young freshman sensation, Tanner out there. Got injured last week, as you know, but just wanted to wish him a speedy recovery, and we hope to see him back in uniform soon.
Very good. We all.
An update on LCA?
Let me see.
We agree with that sentiment.
Yep.
Get well.
.11:03 to go in the ball game. Lexcath comfortably ahead, 38-7. Wetherington getting pressure. Rolls right. Looks to throw it back, and he throws it incomplete. That was nearly picked off that time by Gavin Klein.
Yeah, that was a tough throw. I mean, he did a really good job before going to his right and throwing back, but that time he just didn't get anything on it. Didn't have enough mustard on the ball, Gary.
LCA's got the kicker.
Couldn't get it there.
17-14, LCA leading Pikeville at halftime.
Yeah, LCA is a good team. They're probably in contention for the state championship. Gary predicts they'll win it.
Last time they won it was when you were there as a quarterback coach in 2009, right?
Yeah, we had a really good football team.
24-14, that score's been updated now.
All right, that's good.
Hall running hard, drops the ball.
I think he was down.
He was down. They're ruling him down by his knee touched. So Catholic catches a bit of a break. It'd be Second down and 2, pickup of 8.
Yeah, let's just make sure. We got a really good video here. Oh, yeah, he was down. His arms with the ball hit, and then it bounced down.
I tell you, Walker Hall's a difference maker.
He is a difference maker. I'm telling you.
He had a good game against Cove Cath.
He did.
Goldman.
Pressure.
Pitches now to Hall. And he's at 40, first down up near midfield. Ran out of bounds by Douthit.
Yeah, semi-option. The quarterback drifted out and then pitched it back. It was a lateral, so it would be
RPO.
It could have been. It could have been. Sometimes with those RPOs, it looks like the quarterback's getting ready to throw, and then he'll pitch it. I don't know.
10 minutes, 17 seconds to go in the ball game. Low snap. Goldman being pressured, hit, and he's going to be sacked. Back at the 40-yard line.
21 and what's that, 34?
Newby got him. Laquan Newby.
Yeah, Laquan Newby got him. Logan Julian.
He just
he helped out.
He was eating breakfast and, but Newby had him. He got the main deal.
So what was the most impressive thing about Goldman on that play?
He didn't fumble.
He didn't fumble. He locked onto that ball and held on to it.
43-yard line, be second down and 17. Goldman fakes, rolls to the left.
Slipped him out again. That's nice.
Goes to DeGraff. He's down to the 43-yard line.
I like that play a lot. They get him in motion, and then they sneak him out in the flat on the motion. If they're playing man-to-man, it's hard to keep up, It's hard to keep up with a receiver doing that. If it's zone, then he can find that short zone. If he goes 5 yards deeper, he's going to be covered. But that's a nice job, a well-coached route.
Third down and 7. Approaching 9 minutes to go in the ball game. Twins out to the top. Goldman gives to Hall. Down to the 45, 44, short of the first down.
That was a good job again, though, running the ball in there. A lot of good sportsmanship tonight. I'm really impressed with both of these teams and the way they're playing this game. They're playing the game the way it's supposed to be played. Cardell Wright was in there. He had a blitz going on. He got picked up on that time. So they're trying to sneak Mr. Wright up in there where he can get some penetration. We got to have a timeout.
Timeout called. 8:38 to go in the ball game. And Lexington Catholic 38, Tates Creek 7.
Yeah, they're helping the guy off now, number 26 for Tates Creek. The guy that we don't know his name was
Tates Creek
a little banged up.
There's got to be some Tates Creek fans that know who 26 is, Coach. We don't have him on the roster. If they could text us at PrepSpin, William, we would be sure to give that young man some kudos.
Yeah, we one of the jobs that we have, and we take it very seriously, Gary and I, is getting some publicity for these kids. I mean, this is an important thing.
Yeah,
high school football means a lot to them. We want to give them their due.
Here's a full house backfield for Goldman. Walker Hall is to the right. Goldman shovels inside to Mundy, hit, driven back. No, doesn't get the first down.
Nice job, though. Nice tackle in there. Who's climbing up from the bottom? Yeah, again, number 34, which is
Logan
Julian, yeah. Well, that was a pretty good job by the Commodores that time. So they've got this. You're right, Gary. You said this on the way over. Gary and I came over together, and we were talking, and he said that he was told by a couple people, actually, the head coach and Jonathan Hawk, that this team is a team in the future. I mean, they're really building a program, and these young guys, Gary, they play pretty well. So now it's 1st and 10.
Well, you got to realize Catholic's number 5 in the state in 4A.
Yeah.
And Tates Creek is,
They've had a rough season so far, but honestly, the games they've played. I mean, what kind of schedule is that? Who made that schedule up? Vlad the Impaler or something? That's awful.
Vlado?
He's better known as Dracula.
Good. 8 minutes, 23 seconds to go.
Blevins in the backfield now.
That's going to be movement against Tates Creek.
Again. They've got Blevins in the backfield. Mr. Blevins, Alion Blevins, he's only 5'5", 160 pounds. He's a senior. But I see what they're trying to do with him. He can sneak him out of the backfield on these pass routes. If he's a decent ball receiver catching the ball, he could be very dangerous. He comes out of the backfield so quickly, and he's so short that he's tough to keep up with. The Knights are still in their 3-man front, 3-4. They like to sneak those linebackers up, and most of the time when they have a lead, they just back them off a little bit, take away the intermediate routes of the passer.
Sophomore Andrew Wetherington, quarterback. He gives Smith, hit, dropped at the 35-yard line.
Marquavian Smith, 5'8", 160 pounds. Another sophomore in there. They have a lot of young players.
Smith's down. He's shaken up.
I think he's cramping. I hope he's cramping. I mean, that seems to be what's happening out there. So we're having another little break in the action. Take care of Mr. Smith. Okay, Gary. Again, we talk about Tates Creek and their schedule. Let's go, in case people missed it. Who have they played so far?
Well, they opened up with Boyle County.
Great team.
They played Douglas.
Great team.
Woodford County.
Woodford's strong this year.
Bryan Station.
Bryan Station is loaded.
Yep, loaded, and they beat Mason County.
Yeah, they beat Mason
beat the only
County.
team on the schedule they're supposed to beat.
Yeah.
And then Catholic. Their coach thought that after this Catholic game that they would be in the district contention.
Yeah, they'll be in shape for the district. My goodness gracious. They've seen just about everything they need to see as far as offenses and defenses and so on. So it's pretty tough. And they're playing away. They're playing over here at Catholic. It is a beautiful night, I'll give you that. So we're not having any weather problems. But every one of these games that they played are tough. So they're Mr. Smith, he's walking off the field. He's fine. Marquavian Smith, hopefully a little cramp, and he's going to be okay. All right. Second and Harrodsburg Road to go this time.
Yeah, they got about 18 yards. They got to get down to the 47 for first down.
Again, second and 18. Don't be in any big hurry. Get the yardage. Get as much of it as you can. Try to get the ball in the open field to number 2.
Webb to the top.
Wetherington didn't like that formation. He's changed the formation. He's getting them over where he wants them.
He's got Underwood behind him.
I like that leadership.
Underwood now takes a snap.
I bet it's motion again. False start, Tates Creek. Didn't it looked like they were a little discombobulated right from the beginning on that play.
Whitecaps has a busy job tonight.
Yeah, it is. His arms are in shape from doing that twirling motion. That's for sure. Gary, you got any feeling about the UK game tomorrow?
South Carolina?
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a tough game. Don't have a feeling, Coach. How do you feel?
I worry a little bit because South Carolina, a lot of people don't realize their defensive line and their rush is so strong. I mean, they're so good at getting after the quarterback.
Think we'll see Bo Allen?
If they're giving us the passing game, yes, I would love to see Bo Allen. I think he can stand back there and pick them apart because I think their secondary is weak.
7 minutes to go in the ball game. Give up the Underwood. He runs very little yardage.
Right, very little yardage. Lexington Catholic stacked that up pretty good. 74 and 59. 74 being Wyatt Miniard.
And Cannon Mackley.
Good old, I'll tell you what, Mr. Mackley, he's being really solid in there too.
He started tonight.
Yep. Again, we're broadcasting from the Whitaker Bank mobile studio here on the campus of Lexington Catholic High School. We are having a good time. We love it.
Yep.
COVID protocol makes it better for us also. press boxes notoriously being crowded.
We've all been immunized, vaccinated, so it's all good.
Vaccinated.
If you haven't got your shot, please get vaccinated for everybody. Witherington rolls to the right, sets, throws, caught, and Smith takes it. No, that's going to be Jones. Jones takes it to the 35.
They've been really successful on those short out patterns, but Gary, they keep getting so far behind the sticks that they can't use them anymore. They can't get enough for the first down. I'm going to try to punt here again, and they struggled with punting in the first half with a short pass. Short punt. Gary spilled a little water, but it didn't go on the electrical equipment, so that's good. We're going to get a little punt going here. Almost blocked. Pretty good punt. Got away with that one. Hit and fumbled. Ran into his own man, I think, and fumbled the football, but Lexington Catholic got on it. That was pretty close that time. Our buddy Sam Clemens made a good catch of the ball, and I think he bumped into his own man, and the ball.
I'm trying to save this chart, Coach. You keep talking.
Okay. That's okay. What was it, Mountain Dew?
No, it was water.
Oh, water's okay. That Mountain Dew will burn a hole in that chart.
Let's see. Is there a top to this one?
All right, we've got trips to the right for Lexington Catholic. Again, good handoff. That looked like, again, that was that Walker Hall in there? They may have made some changes. No, it was Walker Hall. Good job. Big number 69 on the field, Tates Creek. He's done a heck of a job. Big man, 69 is Jaden Young, 6', 275. Going looking for the snap.
This fourth quarter really taking a long time, Coach.
So that's Julius Weitzer in there at quarterback? It's not Goman, is it? I think they have a couple changes in here. We'll have to look and see if we can pick up some of these changes.
16, Coach.
Yeah, 16 is.
Wurtzler.
Yeah, 16.
Justin Wurtzler.
Yeah, Wurtzler is in there. Yeah, 16. Wurtzler's in there. 34. Max Muir is in there at running back. Big number 10, Corbin Perry in. At the wing there.
Wurtzler, apparently the heir apparent to the quarterback spot. Good-looking quarterback. I think he's a freshman, Coach. Is that right?
Yeah, he's a freshman. We have a false start now against Lexington Catholic.
Man.
Yeah, it was. I know. This game has really slowed down. Bennett Williams had a little jump. Again, I think it was a little confusion. He wasn't sure about his lineup or whatever. He just made that one little move after he'd sat still for a second. So now they're backed up. 3rd and about 15.
Wurtzler out of the shotgun. Looks to pass, throws it deep down, incomplete.
Yeah, just overthrew his man. Tried a shot down the middle, a little post pattern. Pretty good coverage, though, by Kobe Middleton on the coverage. So, again, Tates Creek has the athletes. I think they have.
Blake Foster was down there, Coach, running the pattern.
Yeah, Foster. Yeah, so Lexington Catholic's going to have to punt here. Tates Creek would like to get something going here. I mean, they're out of the game pretty much, but it'd be good for their confidence if they can get something going here, right, with 4 minutes to go. Nice snap.
DeGraff gets off the punt. First time he's punted tonight. Bounces away, and Tates Creek trying to go at 43-yard line.
Yeah, not a very good punt. Not a very good punt at all. That gives the Commodores really good field position. DeGraff has punted before, and we've seen some pretty decent punts, but that one kind of got away from him. And then it had that backspin on. So, 1st and 10, here we go. 4 minutes to go in the game. 38-7 Lexington Catholic. It's been all of them since it was 10-7 earlier in the game.
Fourth quarter taking forever, Coach.
I know it is. It seems like we've been doing this for an hour, just fourth quarter.
4 minutes to go in the game. 38-7.
Another penalty. Another false start penalty.
How many of those have we seen, Coach?
Oh, too many. Too many. Officials are tired of that too. But again, I don't know why these teams are jumping the gun. Mostly the Tates Creek Commodores. Quite a few false starts penalties.
Lexington Catholic's going to win, so it's not in doubt. 4 minutes to go.
Yeah, the umpire was talking to the quarterback there and saying,
I just let him play, Coach. I don't know why they're throwing so many flags. Let him play. Blevins to the 40 and staying in bounds. 32, and they're still, he stayed in bounds, kept the clock running.
I'll tell you what, we like that, don't we? These guys don't want to go out of bounds. They're just tough kids. They want to stay in bounds every time. Blocking out there, number 53. You saw him on the Elijah Perkins on the screen. Several good players. Perkins, another senior out there, playing hard. 55. Brummingen, we've called his name quite a few times. 6 foot, 200-pound junior. They've got players coming back too.
Got a lot of players coming back. Evans and hit hard. Cannon Mackley helped out on the play.
Yeah, the yardage they want to get is not inside. They've got to get outside somehow. They've got to get outside. The Knights are really stacking it in there, and as you know, their linebackers and defensive line, they can be really active. So we'll follow here and see if they get something going with 2 minutes and 45 seconds to go in the game. So 3rd and 1. See if the Knights can buckle in here and make a big stop. Nose guard up there tight, ready to go. Little high snap.
Slings it out there, and it's complete and taken down.
That should be a first down.
That's a Middleton, first down to the 30-yard line.
That surprised me. 3rd and short. They stay in the shotgun and throw the little flare pass out there. Middleton,
he throws a lot like Patrick Mahomes, sidearm.
He does, doesn't he? One pass was brilliant across the field that he threw, Wellington did. That one was a little short pass for the first down. There trips out at the top of the screen again, Gary.
Did you say Blevins is 5'5"?
Yeah. 5'5", 160 pounds.
Blevins gets the ball carry. And
I just don't. Okay, this was a good time for what we talked about RPOs if they've got that in, because they're stacking that up in there. If they can either RPO or run play action pass, give a little fake to Mr. Blevins inside and throw the ball outside. So, but I'd love to see them try to get Blevins outside one time.
Witherington, Andrew, the sophomore quarterback, trips it out to the left side, 1:23 to go. Witherington airs it out down the left side. He's got a receiver. Touchdown.
Nice throw.
What a throw to Douthit.
Nice throw to Douthit. Douthit was just full stride. Just caught him in full stride, Gary. Look at his throw. Nice throw. Good step. A little bit sidearm, but not bad. Perfect throw right down there over the head of the Lexington Catholic defender. Williams, Bennett Williams just couldn't quite get there.
Keyshawn Douthit just ran the post pattern. Ball was laid right in there.
You put it in the bread basket, threw it dime, boy. I'll tell you what, that was a nice throw.
And that was a good replay, too, by a replay crew.
Excellent replay. I'd be really interested, Gary, in watching this team next year. I think they're going to be a really good football team.
I tell you, Tates Creek can be a contender in the next couple of years. Kick is up. It's blocked.
It's blocked. Was that Louis?
Yeah, it was a Louis.
I don't know if he blocked it, but he thought he could return it. No, you can't return the blocked extra point. So.
38-13, 1:15 to play.
All right, let's take one more break here. About 30-second break.
Say hello to Tony and Lucy watching Dad, Kevin.
Hello to Tony and Lucy watching Kevin Brueggemann, and also watching Kevin Brueggemann and look at him do his work there.
Yeah, he does a heck of a job. Also, shout out to my friend Dennis, who watches these games from Pittsburgh. A Steeler fan. We commiserate when Steelers get beat.
I want to say hello to the DeVries family if they're watching in Meade County. Jim and Kitty, Bridget, and John and Kim. All the DeVries family in the Meade County.
You need to go down there again, Gary, and watch football.
I know what you want, Coach. You want chili.
We did a Henry Clay Meade County football game. Playoff game down there, and I'm telling you what, I felt like high horse. I was like a king of the hill down there with Gary Ball and the DeVries family. Had a big chili dinner, went and did the game, had a great time. Really enjoyed that. Nice people.
Road trip?
It was a heck of a road trip. It was good. It was fun. We can take,
We need a game next week.
Yeah, we do.
We'll go in. I'll have trailer. We'll travel.
And here's the return. Is that Clements?
I believe.
No, it's Busen. Busen on a return.
Busen's a go-all, do-all guy.
2 touchdowns in the first half receiving.
Yeah. He's always count on him,
He's got 5 touchdowns this year now.
He's one of those guys you can truly count on.
Blake Busen. Minute 8 to go, so Catholic will probably just run the clock out. 38-13.
Yeah, they need to just settle down in here. Just take it easy. Don't take any chances. Wetzler back there at quarterback again.
Wetzler. And gives it up to Gutt, and not much running room, knocked backwards.
Yeah, again, that is Mooring again. Mooring's seen a lot of action tonight.
Yeah, he has. Yeah. Ran the ball well on that run in the first half. Just 50 seconds to go.
Max is a sophomore, too, so they've got people
a lot of sophomores in this game on both sides of the ball.
There really is.
Wertzler.
Oh, nice.
Keeper rolls to the left at 50, down to the 40-yard line, lowers his shoulder, runs over top of a Creek defensive player, down 32 seconds to go.
No, that watch this. He runs over him. The sideline loves that. These players that aren't in the game, they love watching this. He just folded his arms over the ball and said, "I'm gonna take you on, brother." Pretty good. Pretty good.
Shout out to Bob Cranfield and Wendy. Bob watching tonight.
He's your tennis buddy, right?
Yeah, he's a tennis player. Yeah. Give to Mooring. Mooring down to the 30.
Penalty.
He's to the 25, down to the 15-yard line.
I'm surprised they didn't call a block below the waist on that. Let's see.
They called something because Catholic acting like it's coming back.
Yeah. He was pushed into it, but number 10 for Lexington Catholic, he was actually pushed, but that doesn't matter. Well, Corbin Perry just went through the knees. I don't think it's holding. I don't know if they would call holding on it. No, blocking the back is what they call. So, blocking the back. We had to get one more penalty in for you, Gary Ball.
Yeah, we had to extend this game, extend it.
Another player on the sideline, I think he's the one that got clipped.
22 seconds to go. Catholic's going to win, go to 5-1.
They're off next week. Take a little break and get ready for
Boyle
their
County
rivalry, buddy. One of the biggest rivalries in the state.
We doing the Boyle game?
They're down at Boyle. Because they can do a student broadcast.
9 seconds. Catholic going to let the clock run out. 5. Final score from Joseph Ford Stadium will be 38-13. Lexington Catholic. Coach, they blew open a 10-7 game. They scored 28 unanswered.
Yeah, we were excited. We looked like with the talent that Tates Creek had, some of the things they were doing, they were back in the game. It was 10-7, but wow. Mistakes by Tates Creek, and then that one right before the half, Gary, that has to kill you.
Yeah.
The score right there with just seconds to go in the first half.
So your final 38-13. And any final thoughts, Coach?
I'm just looking forward to this Tates Creek team developing, see how they do the rest of the year. And Lexington Catholic, they're going to get ready for Boyle County, and that will be a war. That will be one heck of a football game. It always is.
Lexington Catholic 38, Lexington Tates Creek 13. Final score from Lexington for Coach Mike Meehan, for Aaron Rose, William Warfield, the King of Stream. This is Gary Ball from Lexington Catholic where the Knights win at 38-13. Until next week, join us on the Minky Beef Jerky Game of the Week.
October 22nd and 23rd, featuring the homecoming game and Fall Knights Bash on Friday, and